Good evening, everyone, and welcome to World of Sport, Bazati's and UFC. Great show lined up tonight. Got Jade back on again, now part of the channel. She's going to feel like home in a couple of more shows. She's never going to leave, we're telling you. She loves it here. We've got Billy as well, my co-host, who, since his first show, he's never left us. I've tried to get rid of him, tried to knock him off onto some golf on a Monday night. He's not having it. He wants to come back and talk about Newcastle. So, first of all, get that rubbish out the way. Please hit that subscribe button if you are new to the channel and you enjoy our crack. We're on 1,801, I think, something like that. So we're getting there. We're doing well. We're pushing up the league, but let's get a little bit further. Come on, you can do it for us. So this is Bazati's and UFC. Evening, Motley Crew.
Hello, lads.
How are we doing?
Good.
Yes, I know Jade's had a fun day because she's been hoeing herself out on John's channel today. And I know Billy's had a good laugh because he's been watching.
I don't know which part of that sounds worse. You just said I'm boring myself out. Or the fact that Billy's been watching me whore myself out.
Don't call me Tom.
or Dick or Harry. Right, jokes aside, we do have to unfortunately talk about that absolute horrible show that we saw, but let's say hi to Daniil. Thank you for joining us as always, pal. He's a good lad. Obviously Newcastle St James's Park took on Man City. Same mistakes, same errors, same result in the end, wasn't it, Jade?
Yeah, it's just that constant merry-go-round, isn't it, at the minute? You start brightly, you look okay, there are positives, and then the same mistakes, same errors, same goals. It's week in and week out, and it's the same players.
Yeah, it's like a violin, isn't it?
It's just the same thing. It's just the same players, same errors.
Yeah.
When does it end?
It's frustrating.
January. Yeah. Nightmare, absolute nightmare.
So I was lucky. I was at work and I didn't get to see much of the game. But when I tuned in on my breaks, I was tuning to used to listening to it rather than watching it for a change. It was good crack. Really enjoyed it. Billy, what did you make of the game itself?
Do you know the first half we played really well and we come in 2-0 down, and I thought we don't deserve to be 2-0 down really. It's only individual errors that's cost us. First goal was a calamity. It was a litany of errors, wasn't it? It was from Martin Dubravka passing the ball straight out for a corner. Actually, before that, Jamal Lassalle shouldn't have gone and stood there. He shouldn't have given an option to pass there. He should have run away, and Dubravka would have had to hoop up the pitch. That was the first ever. 5-1 to Arsenal now, sorry.
5-1 to Arsenal, good to the Mackems again destroyed.
And then you had the corner, which was cleared, not too well, but a little floated ball in. Cancelo stretched as far as he could, just floated it. Now, in that position, Martin Dubravka's got to scream. He's got to scream one of two words, either away or keeper.
Yeah.
He didn't do anything, he didn't say a word.
No.
That was my query about that as well, because I had a bit of a Barney with someone on Twitter. Me having a Barney with someone on Twitter, can you believe it? But
shocked, Baz.
I know, can you believe it? They're basically saying that, Howe is playing tactics that, we should buy a new goalkeeper. So that's fine. But while we've got this goalkeeper and we've got this set of players, you've got to have a plan B and a plan C. Because plan A is putting us in trouble, and it has 4 out of 4 games with Dubravka in goal. He's put himself into trouble in each game, and it's cost us 2 goals, and very important goals. First goal against Leicester and the first goal against Man City. We'll come on to all those points, buddy, because I don't want to ruin the whole show by you doing it all in 5 minutes.
No, I was trying to finish what I was saying, because what happened then, without him shouting, Kieran Clark's on the near post, ducked under the ball.
Yeah.
What on earth is that all about?
Yeah. Well, this
If he
is
doesn't
what I
get the
meant
shout,
about
why does he
Yeah.
duck? That's what I can't understand. If there's no shout from Dubravka, which there doesn't look to be a shout at all, why the fuck are you ducking? Like, why are you ducking?
The only
I
thing
don't
he must have
understand. Why
heard
have you moved out of the
something,
way of the
mustn't he?
ball? Yeah, I don't know.
Unless
We
it's
got
said
view from
Diaz
behind the goal.
going, leave it.
We got a view from behind the
Who
goal,
knows?
didn't we? And Dubravka, you can see clearly his day doesn't say anything because he's
Yeah.
looking that way, mouth totally closed.
Yeah.
He should have been shouting away all keepers, and that's it. But for Clark to then do that, I'll leave it at that.
Let's rewind a little bit though and look at the starting lineups first of all.
Yeah.
So Dubravka was in goal. Very strange back four. Murphy at right back, Richie at left back, which we sort of expected because of Lewis's injury. Clark in the cells. Why was Clark playing and Shaw on the bench? I don't get it. Hayden, I understand because we need a ball-winning midfielder against them. Willock again because he works hard. Joe Linton's a different man these days. And obviously we tried Almiron, Fraser and Wilson. So I'll come to you first, Billy. What did you make of the starting 11 and what changes would you have liked to have seen instead of that 11 that we've got on their screen there?
Right, for the obvious one, Kieran Clark shouldn't have been anywhere near that team. Fabian Schär, although he didn't have a great game against Liverpool, is still with one leg better than Kieran Clark. So Kieran Clark should have been nowhere near that team. Matt Ritchie couldn't be avoided because Lewis is injured, Dummett's injured. He's the only one with a left foot that could bend a little tiny bit. So obviously he had to play. I questioned Murphy being in because I thought maybe he should have played Kraft if Manquillo was ill. I know Kraft's fit, but at least he's a defender. But apart from that, I couldn't really question the lineup. And Shalvey was injured, so obviously he couldn't play. So Maximan kind of ran his bollocks off on Thursday. So I understood him being rested too. And Callum Wilson obviously had been rested in the Liverpool game, so he came in. So I couldn't really question the lineup except for Clark for certain, possibly Murphy.
Yeah. What about you, Jade?
Yeah, completely agree. As soon as I saw that starting 11, actually, Ed Baz, I think I tweeted you straight away. And I told you straight away. I told you we'd start Clark. And our heart just sank because I knew straight away. You see that name on that team sheet and you think mistake.
Yeah.
And it's always his mistake that costs goals. And that's what happened with the first one. So, yeah, straight away, seeing his name never instills me with any confidence. It instills me with pure fear. Jacob Murphy at right back. Kraft isn't great, but again, like Billy said, he is a defender. Murphy's not.
Exactly.
So at least have somebody there with that mentality of defending. And Richie couldn't be avoided. We don't have any other left backs. So apart from the Kieran Clark, it's not really a lot of other options we had.
Would you have started Joe Willock or maybe tried someone different? Because I think he needs a bit of a time out of the team just to reevaluate, get his head right. Maybe Anderson coming in.
I think given it against City, and obviously before the game, we didn't have ourselves down to get a result.
That's
we
true.
just wanted to see another decent performance, get past this really horrible Christmas period that we've had. And just continue to see improvements, but none of us expected to get anything realistically. So maybe bring him out and bring a couple of the kids in. Let's have a look and see if they've got anything about them. Possible backups to replace other players and whatnot as well. So, I would have liked to have seen a couple of the youngsters come in.
Yeah, I agree. Right. Trade of thought. Let's go to City's team. Do we have to?
Yeah.
It's just littered with class, isn't it, really? I mean...
And they've got an A, a B and a C. Every 11 that they can put out is just so much more superior than our main 11. They can drop 6 players, bring in 6 players, and it just doesn't matter.
Is that their settled back four now, do you think?
Not with Zinchenko. I didn't think Zinchenko was.
Because Walker's
they sometimes play Walker right back and Cancelo left back, don't they?
Yeah.
And that's kind of their first full strength. They play them too, but I mean...
Like I said, you can swap any of them out. They've got 3 or 4 replacements for every position. It doesn't make a difference.
Yeah, no Foden, no Grealish, no Gundogan, who's been fantastic.
They were naughty boys, Foden and Grealish, weren't it?
Out on the drink, weren't they?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not
Those
you
days
always
were
did. Went out
Grealish.
after the Leeds game, wasn't it?
Right.
He went out after the Leeds game. Had a really good time, and Pep didn't appreciate that kind of behaviour. Wasn't focused on the football, so he dropped them both. Fair play to him.
Fair play to him as well. I mean, you look at even Stones is on the bench.
Wasn't it those two that did it for England as well?
Yes, it was. Yes. No.
Cracking
No,
pairing,
it
lads.
was Foden and
Greenwood.
Morris Greenwood. That's it, Greenwood. He was a Man United player.
Yeah. Grealish got caught during lockdown partying.
Yeah, that's what it was. They invited
Yes.
two girls back to the hotel, didn't they? And Foden's obviously got a missus and a kid as well, hasn't he? She still took him back. I wonder why. So Daniel said we've got to remember it's Bruce's players, which is very true. We had our moments. We did have some moments in the game, which we'll come on to. Bad communication for the first goal. We'll come on to keeping us to take charge as he does. Daniel's just basically having a conversation with us as much as he can. I need a proper left
keep
back
firing
in
it in,
January.
Daniel. Keep going.
Exactly. Joe Willock doesn't look at it. He doesn't. The youngsters will play with no fear, potentially. And City have a lot of depth.
Is the fact that he's playing deeper part of that issue?
Yeah. Possibly.
I mean, he had more of a freer role, didn't he, when we brought him in on loan till the end of the season? He could play a lot more attacking, whereas it seems he's sat in that centre midfield position, which again is another gap that I've brought up a couple of times that we do have.
Yeah.
He's covering the gap.
What's killed him is Joe Linton's emergence as a
he's just come out of nowhere, taking his place as the attacking midfielder.
But I would swap them around. I would make Joe Linton a bit deeper and put Willock a bit further up.
Could work.
It could work.
It's worth a shot.
Joe Linton. The way he played against Rodri, literally back pocket stuff. Rodri was nowhere. He had no space. Joe Linton bossed him. So
exactly,
good work.
First half, anyway.
I think it's worth it. I think it's worth a try.
Second half changed.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about the first goal because it was in the first 5 minutes, really. It's the first talking point. Now, again, I had another battle with someone on Twitter. Can you believe it?
You're racking them up, Baz.
I know.
Calling you Paul.
I know. But they were completely blaming Kieran Clark, full stop. And I just had to remind them that Kieran Clark should never really been put in that position in the first place because Dubravka passed the ball out for a corner. Now, what was he? This is my whole problem with this tactic. Plan A is not working. Hoof the fucker. And I've said it so many times.
Kick it out.
Exactly.
It's basic route one, isn't it? Plan A. Exactly. If you're in doubt, just kick it back. Just kick it out.
Yeah. You could see the pass. It was telegraphed by Sterling. So Sterling closed the gap down and closed the angle down, made it harder for Dubravka. He's not known for his clever passing at all and never will be. He's a great goalkeeper for shot stopping and claiming catches and all this sort of stuff. But don't ask someone with a touch like, you can't even say a touch like Joe Linton anymore, can we?
No,
a touch like an elephant. Yeah, a touch like an elephant and just get rid of it. And then you're not in trouble anymore. And like I said, he's done it against Leicester. He's put us in bother. He nearly lost us 2 points against Burnley because we got 3 points. It would have been a draw potentially. Why is Howe persistent on saying play out from the back in tight situations when we don't have the players to do it, Jude? I don't get it.
I've got no idea, to be honest, because like you said, we haven't got the players to do it at all. You look at our back line alongside Dubravka, and it's just just don't. You can't pass to each other, so just kick it up and hope that someone else. I understand they're trying to keep possession. I understand what they're trying to build. We just don't have the players that are capable. They're clearly not capable.
I mean, you look at Man City's team.
They don't even talk to each other, let alone pass the ball. Yeah, it's easy. It just floats for them. Although there was many occasions where they would try and do that in the first half, particularly, and we were closing them down and making them make mistakes.
Yeah.
So it does work to an extent, yes. However, it can also. We just don't have players to do the hurt like City did. That's the difference.
Yeah.
The pitch of it all was a fantastic piece of defending in the original scenario from Lascelles. Actually outpaced Sterling to the ball.
Yeah. He actually outpaced him, won it, and then it all went
played it back. But then Roy went and stood on the goal on the byline, gave Dubravka an option. And that's the key thing to it. I think Howell told him to do it like this.
Yeah, yeah.
Because no one got
It's tactics.
Jamal
trying to
Clark
keep
wouldn't have
possession,
done
and I
that
get
under
that.
Bruce or Benitez, would he? No one got Zert. Would he have gone and stood on the corner flag waiting for a pass from the goalkeeper? Absolutely no one got Zert.
Exactly.
So I think it's a tactic, but the players ain't got it in them.
No.
Oh, they're not good enough.
They're scared to do it. I mean, they could do it in training.
You can see the fear. You can see the lack of confidence.
Yeah.
You can see it reeks. It reeks through that back line. You can see the fear every time the ball's anywhere near them.
Yeah.
You know, you can see the fear, and that makes the fans fearful because we now don't have the confidence in you either. So
it's frustrating. So obviously the ball gets put off for a corner. The corner comes in. And again, should it have been cleared before the ball even came back into the box for Clark to drop it? Because he kept it in just on the bar line, didn't he? I mean, when I saw the replay.
It can look half like it was going out, but I don't understand why there's nobody putting any pressure on him there. I mean, kind of like...
I don't know where Richie was. I'll be honest with you. I don't know where Richie was.
He has the free reign to try. And that irritates me. You've given him the option to try. Don't give him the option to try.
But he's dived, hasn't he? Full length to just get a toenail on it and kind of floated it across at 0.01 of a mile an hour.
Yeah.
You know, if Richie had been there, it would have happened. And that's where Richie should have been.
Yeah. It's pure slow motion, the cross in.
Like, it was not slow motion,
I felt like I was watching the ball forever because it just floated. And it was such a soft, easy float. And I was just like, well, that's nothing. That's nothing. And then bang, it was a goal. And I'm like, where has that come from? Because you might as well, it's like they're just throwing the ball in the air. There's no pace on it. There's no pace. There's no anything. It's like candy floss. And no one's dealt with it. And it's just turned out to be a free header.
Yeah. And it's in the first 5 minutes again, which you don't want to do against Man City. You don't want to concede early because heads go down. But I mean, fair play to them. Like you said, the first half wasn't too bad. But then we've obviously got to talk about the Cancelo goal. I mean, the picture tells a million stories, doesn't it? Two players diving out of the way of the shot. Shearer said it perfectly. You know, if you want to play for Newcastle, you want to play for the badge, you put your body on the line and you get in front of them. Don't make the shot so easy. They give them basically a tunnel, didn't they? They parted like the Red Sea. Yeah. It was like Moses just going, It's a great finish.
Yep, it's a free hit.
Exactly.
He waltzed past Willock and Hayden, didn't he? He waltzed past them like they weren't there.
Yeah.
And of course, then the two centre halves have got our marking men. But one of them should at least kind of go to the ball, and one of them should have go to try and close it down. Yeah. But like you say, they just
someone to close him down, put your body on the line, take a ball to the chest, take a ball to the face. We've all done it. You're telling me no one ever played, at the park with your mates or whatever. You run, you close the ball down, you take a ball to the face. It happens. Just take it. That's what you're there for. Stop that ball from going through. And instead, they both stand there, turn their backs to the ball, have a shot. And you know that they can hit the ball, so you've just given them a free hit.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, for instance, like Paul Dummett, if he'd have been there, he'd been out like a shot, wouldn't he? So would it.
He's taking a ball to the face.
So would Fernando.
The one thing he will do is take a ball to the face.
Yeah, it was poor by them too, but it's also poor from Hayden and Willock because they were kind of like cones standing the way he was past them.
Yeah, it's too easy.
Poor goal all around, great finish. Unstoppable. Nothing you can blame the goalkeeper for. No. But pretty weak from us, I think, throughout the spine of the team.
And then not Matt Ritchie, Fraser turns into a little Mario.
Yep.
Gets absolutely wiped out. I love that picture because he literally, when they zoomed out, he just got smaller and smaller and smaller.
Tiny, isn't it?
And someone said it's like turning into a small Mario or Mario Kart or something like that when you get hit. And
the lightning strike turns you into anyone.
Little tiny one. And then
I've got placement drop in there, by the way. I've just played the game.
I mean, brilliant. So then Edison absolutely wipes him out. There's no need for Edison to actually do what he did because they had complete control of the ball. And he gets wiped out in the penalty area. We go nuts because anywhere on the pitch, if someone slides into a player like that, it's intent, isn't it, really, to take the player out?
Yeah.
It's crazy. I don't get it, Billy. It's a Stonewaller, isn't it?
150 million%. Can't get any more clear than that. And the only two people that didn't think it was a penalty was the referee, who might not have been able to see it, but the bloke in VAR's got all the screens he needs to see.
Yeah.
Disgraceful decision. Just absolute disgraceful decision. And to come out with a shot they did afterwards, where Cancelo was running away with the ball, that's bollocks.
Yeah.
You know, you get corners and it get across the far post, near post, someone's been pulled down by a defender, penalty kick. Nowhere near the ball. It's absolute bollocks.
Yeah. No, completely agree with you. Yeah.
Anything else you want to add to it, Jane?
No. You said exactly how it is. This is definitely a penalty. A pure shock on my face. Actually, you go back on it that it wasn't given, because I'm so convinced as Edison's taken Fraser down, I'm like, well, that's a Stonewall. And during that time, we were in the game. So I'm like, this could massively turn the tides here to us getting something out of this, because we were playing well at the time. And then to not get it and not even have it looked at, I'm shocked. Pure shocked that wasn't given.
VAR looked at it and they said that because they came away with the ball, obviously they had control of it.
There's no way they looked at that. Well, they looked at that Mahrez goal that was offside, right, and gave that quicker than what they did with anything else. If they look at it, it's a penalty. There's no excuse. There's no excuse for those kind of mistakes. You know, it's clear and obvious. It doesn't get any clearer than that. You don't need VAR to see that.
No. Definitely not.
What's meant to be there for is picking up on things like this.
Yeah, exactly.
And
well, there's been a lot of it, hasn't there? There's been a lot of it over the last few games.
Yeah, there's been a few. We've had a rotten few weeks with officiating. That's me putting it really politely.
So, Regan, thank you for joining us. The bloke who was on VR managing our next match, you couldn't make it up. Yeah, I heard that today. It's a massive game as well, because I think we can beat Man U, but we'll come on to that later. The excuse from VAR was total tosh. Yes, it was.
Yep.
I was in the Leazer's end when that happened, so you must have been a clear view of it in Leazer's end, because you get a good view of that end, don't you? Edison didn't exactly want to. I like it. Fair enough. So half time could have been 2-1, could have been right in the game, could have made them a little bit nervous. Instead, the second half started and it was just a little bit shocking from us, wasn't it? Were the heads down by then? Were they just literally, let's just have another 45 minutes, let's just make sure it's not a cricket score?
I think Eddie Howe changed the team and totally changed the balance of the team by the changes he made. Ryan Fraser was getting plenty of purchase down that left-hand side. He had Cancelo in trouble at times. He went past him. He was really struggling with it. He brought ASM on and put Fraser on the right, and the balance of the side went.
It did change, massively changed there. It looked very uneven, and it took Fraser out the game.
It did, absolutely.
Everything went down to ASM's side. And it was just, there was nothing on the other side. It took Fraser out the game completely, which was a shame, because he did look a real threat in the first half.
He did, yeah. And not only that,
a Hail Mary bringing on.
Yeah, too early, way too early.
I think it was too early.
Yeah. Because what else it did, we hadn't seen it in the first half. Mahrez was anonymous. Second half, as soon as ASM come on, he wasn't going to track back, and he had a free win at Richie then. And Mahrez became a focal point in the game.
Yeah, without that backup.
That's it. It just became too easy after that. Way too easy. It was casual football for them. They didn't have to change gears, and we just seemed to lose interest after that. It did change the balance, and we just weren't in it at all.
Yeah. And then Mahrez obviously finishes the game off in the 64th minute scoring. Was it avoidable, Jade? Or was it
just more shocking defending? You know what I mean? There's this again. You're looking at Richie. The most I'll ever say in a defense for Richie is that he's not a left back. Okay, he's not a defensive player. Never has been. He was put there, and he's been left there. So, he's not defensive minded. But again, he's left him completely open. No one else has even paid any notice to Mahrez's run, and he's got all the time in the world to pick his spot and place the ball. That ball comes over and he's on his own.
It's not good, is it, Billy?
I've seen people blame Lascelles for it because he played him on side.
They're all playing him on side. Take your pick. It's a whole back line.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and if you're playing offside, you kind of between the goal and the penalty spot, you're in trouble. You don't play the offside trap in your own ducky box. Just don't do it. No. The fact of the matter is, Lascelles kind of came out with a centre forward to try and stop Jesus going further. No, it wasn't Jesus. It was Zinchenko, wasn't it? And getting further down the line. He crossed it in. Okay, he's playing him on, but he's not looking at the line behind him, so he's got no idea who's behind him.
Yeah.
Matt Ritchie should have been behind him, but wasn't. He was 10, 15 yards on the pitch. Hey up. He's a blackout. That's
the camera's gone a bit.
Panasonic the Hedgehog. Hey up, what's going on here?
Hell?
This is product placement, buddy. You can't do this.
I hope there's no private photos on here, Baz.
No, there's none, but I'll have to use the laptop camera because I don't know what the hell has gone on with that. It's just decided to go a little bit funny. Sent me 2 times intelligent zoom. Intelligent resolution gives you sharper zoom shots.
So I think there's definitely agenda amongst the fans about Lascelles. And honest to God, he was our best defender by a country mile Sunday. I'm not at fault for that goal because he can't play the offside line with a bloke 20 yards behind him. He's come towards the ball. And you don't play offside in your own penalty box. You just don't do it. They weren't playing offside.
He wasn't great, but he wasn't the worst.
No, he wasn't. It's a low bar. I know. I've got to say it's a low bar, but still, our back four was easily the best one. And Richie was 15 yards up the pitch, scratching his arse. Mara's got the feeling.
Yeah, he missed the initial challenge, didn't he? On the one, he's come storming out to try and win the ball.
Yeah,
which is near up the halfway line. Completely missed it. Like he's in absolutely no man's land. And Barrett has just come through. Thanks very much. He's just gonna. He slid way too early. I don't know why he's gone to ground either. If you're gonna come out and put pressure on the ball, come out and put pressure on the man. Stop the man. He's come out and it's just gone to ground and slid. And Mahrez is just dinked and gone. It's ridiculous.
I've basically had a John Sinclair, haven't I?
You had a Sinclair, mate.
This is twice the mistakes have happened today on shows with me on. So
I know.
It's that hashtag 404. I'm telling you, it's the 404 page not found. Ever since I've said that, everyone else has been messed up.
Yeah, this camera is goosed. It's still showing me on it though, but it just won't connect to the laptop for some strange reason. I don't know what I've done. Oh well. I'll have to use the laptop one for a little bit. It just means it'll be a bit fuzzy.
Don't look fuzzy, mate. You look clear as a bell.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, looks right,
I can't get it all on the screen. Got it. There we go. That'll have to do. I'm having a great day. So, 3-0. Raheem Sterling decides to get on the score sheet, doesn't he? Little dick that he is. Would we sign him?
This particular show because it's just so unorthodox.
That's the whole idea of it. It's
all
fun and
games.
I know, but you can see my,
Obviously, right now.
Like Billy's literally sat chilling, right? And I've shoved a flag up just to have something up, right? Chill out, you're fine.
I'm a stickler for stuff like that, though. I like to.
Wait, I get my Jordi Alba made. That'll be it.
Yes, I can't wait to see that. Actually, that'll be good.
I'm so excited
because my Bobby Robson's really good, isn't he?
Yeah, and I can't wait to get me Jordi Alba.
That's better. Right. So, what do you make of Sterling's goal? It seems again more poor defending, snuck in at the back post.
Yeah.
Tap in.
All four were mistakes. All of them.
It all came from Murphy.
All defensive errors.
Yes. I mean, he's not right back, so he can't really play. But let Jesus, I mean, he's not the quickest Jesus. He's kind of waltzed past him, 4 pace, and just outstrengthed him and squared it across empty. I could have scored it.
Yeah. Again, a non-defensive player playing in a defensive position.
No Richie again.
Yeah, it's just stand your ground. No, of course, Jacob Murphy's not going to stand his ground. He's not a right back. So Jesus has a lovely little just waltz past. It's way too easy, and he's gone. And that's it.
Game over. 4-0. Got to look ahead now, haven't we? Really. But is anyone worried? Like I am a little bit worried now that Eddie Howe is sticking to plan A all the time. And he did this with Bournemouth, kept on trying to play that attractive football, it kept on conceding goals. It'll work out in the end. It never did, and they got relegated. Now, we don't have the players to do that. We might get them in January and things will be rosy and everything will work really well. But at the moment, when we don't have the players, are we worried if we don't get the right players in? If we keep trying to play this attractive football, which is nice to see, but if we don't get the results, it's going to be curtains for us, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very simple. Everything hangs, and I've said this in Twitter. Just like how huge January is for this club at the moment and this season. If we do not get the right players in, and we don't get enough of the right players in, we are in such huge trouble because that squad will take us down. They will. They are not good enough. There's probably only 2, maybe 3 that would be potentially good enough as we go forward. They are not good enough. They will take us down. January, it just matters so much. And if we don't get those players in, it's definitely guns.
Mm-hmm. So who
wants to play doesn't work.
So who is good enough? Because it's a good question, this one. Who is actually good enough? For
me, Callum Wilson.
Yeah.
I think he stays definitely at least for the next couple of years.
Yeah.
Fit, even if, let's say, in the summer we stay up, everything's rosy, when we start buying some really beautiful, attractive looking players, there's no reason he can't be a good squad player for us. He's Premier League experienced.
Yeah.
He's got the passion, he's got the drive, and he's got the strength. We keep him. Joelinton, if he can stay in the form that he's in, I would give another year with us. Absolutely, I would. Give him that chance to continue that form and develop. And let's just see how far he can go.
Yeah, I agree.
And I think you've probably got to keep Dubs as a keeper purely on the basis of you've got him, Darlow, Woodman.
Yeah. So do we sign a new goalkeeper, though, because he cannot play up from the back? If we're going to play these tactics.
No, if we're going to play like this, we need a new keeper. Dubs goes to the bench. We let Darlow go. Woodman can go out on loan or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. If Dubs wants, I mean, he might want to. If he's not number one, he might want to leave anyway.
That's only 3 players.
I'd keep
3. I said we'd only keep 3.
I'd keep Lewis.
So we're signing 8 in January. That's not going to work.
No, you asked me who would be the 3 that.
No, who would we keep?
Who would we keep?
Shelby, wouldn't you? For now.
Yeah.
Shelby stays. Shelby stays
for
now.
Yeah.
ASM probably keeps Maximan. You keep some Maximan, wouldn't you? Probably.
Yeah.
Jamal Lewis.
I'd keep Manquillo.
Yeah,
I'd keep Manquillo as a right back as a squad player. As a backup, cup games. Cup games and last 10 minutes of games, or whatever, just to give. Say for example, we do sign Trippier. You're going to want to give him a rest at some point. So, Manquillo can play in those gaps. He's a decent squad player. He's not the worst that we've got. He's probably one of the brighter ones that we've got, which shocks me to say because it's Manquillo. But he is at the moment. When you're looking at the right back position, he does hold his own there for the most part.
He's a good defender. He just when he goes forward, I just have no hope when he's crossing the ball.
I've got no hope because everything in front of him.
Well, have you seen him cross a ball? He doesn't know how to hit the box.
He just doesn't want to cross it half the time. He wants to give it, but there's no one there.
Because he knows he can't cross it.
Yeah.
As soon as he gets so far the field, his confidence goes and comes back, doesn't he?
It does.
Yeah.
Apart from when he scored at Old Trafford, that was quite special.
That was a good goal. I'd keep Manquillo as a squad player, as a reserve.
I'd keep Miggy as a squad player as well.
Willock?
I think...
What
position are we going to play him in? Because if he carries on playing where he is now, the answer is no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if we can get him up, if we can get him further forward again, and he can bring back that form from the tail end of last season, then I would say yes, because he's young and he's hungry, and yes. So it depends where we play him as to whether or not I keep him.
I think the ones we'll let go are the ones that are going to be cheapest to let go. So Sean Longstaff, Jeff Hendrick.
Yeah,
Hendrick,
Gale. Dwight Gale's going to go.
Yeah, Clark. There'll be a few other casualties, players that we don't know who will end up at League One.
Gillespie is the one he'll be released.
Yeah, Gillespie,
yeah.
Got to find clubs elsewhere, haven't they, these days? Right. So just one more quick comment there. So, Merry Christmas. Thanks, Daniel, to Billy and the chat. What about Jade? Come on, Daniel. Jade's here. That's just very mean. That leaving.
They're not used to me yet being part of the furniture. That's what it is.
This is true. This is true. Daniel's a good lad. I talk to him quite often. We've got Louis who's going to come on and have a little chat.
I've got a lot of love in John's.
Louis in the chat.
Maybe I'll just go back there.
I own you now, remember.
My guy,
it's in your bio. I own you.
Exactly.
It is. Yeah, I've seen that. You're tied to us now.
Yeah, I know. Just like Billy. Billy's even changed his profile picture. Nope. Even though he's not allowed. Louis, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. I just came off Paul's fan forum and just come over here.
What do you make of the game then?
First half was alright, and then it just fell to pieces. The first goal, I mean, the cells fell on his arse, and then Joe Linton tried to stop the goal going in, but that didn't happen. Clark as well we need to get rid of him. He's absolutely crap. I don't know if he got a shout to not head the ball away from when the ball was coming in, or he just left it and was like, and the ball just went in. It was a shocking performance. No doubt in the second half. I mean, Dubravka, you're seeing players, running up the pitch, getting up the pitch, and then he's just kicking it long, giving it back to the opposition, and then they're making another attack. I mean, there's bits and bobs that need improving. The back four, we need to rip that apart in January and get new players in, and 100%. Yeah, it needs much more improvement.
I think that's what we just discussed. Keeping players. We never mentioned anyone at the back four within the Mancua that we would keep. So Shaw, Fernandez, Stells, Clark, squad players maybe, but I wouldn't. I want to see 2 new centre backs completely.
I think it needs a complete fresh overhaul. To be honest, what's there? It's either not good enough, or I don't think they care enough.
See, I've heard this a few times. The players know they've got a very short life with Newcastle now, because with the amount of money that we've got, the players that we're going to look to bring in are going to be, top 4 quality. Are they now thinking, well, why should I bother? But you would have thought they would play.
Surely you're playing for the next deal. Yeah. You want to put yourself out there to get the best move that you can.
Otherwise, you're going to end up in the Championship again, which is where we'll end up, and we'll end up keeping them.
Will, to be honest, yeah.
I'm not sure Kieran Clark get a Championship job. Honestly,
might have to retire.
But playing like this, that guy's career is in trouble. So he really needs to take a look at himself.
Could you imagine if we got Conor Cody and Botman?
That'd be 2 fantastic signings.
It would be, wouldn't it? That'd keep us up.
Botman's the next Van Dijk, but absolutely no doubt about it. Absolutely no doubt about it.
We signed them. We're having a party, lads.
We signed one of them. I'm having a party. One of them in Trippier would massively improve our back four, tenfold straight away.
That would be huge.
We have been linked with Calvin Phillips as well. I think that would be an unbelievable acquisition if we can get him.
Do we know if that's reliable? Because I'm just trying to look at it from both sides of the coin. Keep it.
So there's a couple of ways of looking at it.
Discussion.
Yeah, there's a couple of ways of looking at it. He doesn't want to move far away from where he lives because he loves Yorkshire. Mm-hmm. He loves Leeds, which is another reason why he might not sign.
Yeah.
But if Leeds are going to go down or they're not going to be able to compete at a higher level, then it's either us or Man United in my eyes, or Man City. But Man City won't sign him because they don't really need him.
Man City don't need him. But then clubs
We've
like
got
that
the money.
have a habit of signing players that they don't need. They just do
True.
it for the sake of doing it.
Well, they do it because he's English talent, don't they?
So
And they need the English quartet within their squad, and that's why they
I
do
think
it.
it depends what kind of battle he wants. Does he want to be part of a battle where, you know,
He's part of one now with Leeds,
Well,
isn't he?
yeah.
He's part of the
but
relegation
there's a
battle
difference
anyway.
now to where Leeds are and where Newcastle are and where we're going to be compared to where
Yeah.
Leeds are going to be. Leeds on, you know, we stay up. Leeds aren't going to be competing with us in 5 years' time. We stay up. You know,
Oh, nowhere near.
we progress, we build. They're not going to be anywhere near us. Does he want to be part of something like that?
Mm.
You know, and become that pinnacle centre midfielder point, kind of like the Yaya Toure at Man City when that changeover happened?
Yeah.
Or does he want to go to like your Man United?
I don't think he'll sign Man United. He's a Leeds lad, and
I
he's
mean-
seen what the kind
Yeah,
of stuff
that's
Smith
the-
went through.
They've all been Leeds lads. Alan Smith was a Leeds lad.
Yeah, but the shit he
Yeah.
went through, the threats he got, I'm pretty.
Exactly. So it depends if the money's there, the offer's there.
He won them over,
Right.
though, didn't he, Smith, in the end? The Cantona situation as well, going from Leeds to Man
So-
United.
You know, he could go to one of those clubs where it's ready made for him.
If it's about
Sitting
money, I think he
there.
can play more than Man United. So
It's
Oh, yeah.
a different level of pressure. So kind of it depends which battle he wants.
You would hope he'd want to come to us. I'd love to
You
see
think,
it.
looking at the future that Newcastle are going to have, you know, the opportunities there from where we're going to grow, develop what we're going to become. You'd think that that's where somebody would want to watch their career develop and
Yeah.
become a legend, because that is exactly what's going to happen to these players that come in and are part of all of that. You know, you're going to be written in history, and you'd
Yeah.
think he'd want that, you know, to look back on as part of his career. Or he could take the easy route, go and sit in a top 4 team.
Is Man United an easy route, though? I mean, they're desperate for a defensive midfielder. I thought Declan Rice would be their next one, potentially. Or Calvin Phillips. They've got to
well, I've
pick
got Donny van
the
de Beek there. They don't play him.
Yeah.
They've
We've got a quality player. They've got a quality player in him.
They
And he never
prefer to play
plays.
Scott McTominay and bleeding Fred. And give Fred some credit. He's played quite well since Ragnick took over.
Yeah.
But
Looks a different
neither
player.
are the quality of Calvin Phillips, are they? Or Van der Beek.
No, definitely not. We've got a new Paul in the chat there. Thanks for joining us, Paul. If you're new to the channel, I've not seen his name pop up before. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't. That would be absolutely fantastic. And I hope you enjoy the chat and join in as much as you want. There is a link in the chat if anyone wants to come on and talk to us and talk about the game. You know, we're all ears. We want to hear other people's opinions as well, because we're all pretty in the similar opinion at the moment. That was shite. We have pretty much covered the game, to be fair, because there wasn't really much to cover other than the 4 goals and the stupid VAR decisions.
Oh, there was one more thing we didn't cover.
Go on then.
Sean Longstaff's moustache.
Sean Longstaff's moustache.
Oh,
It's a
bravo.
crime.
I
to
don't think I
humanity.
saw that. Is it his,
Man,
was it his
You
Movember?
need to Google it. It's like it's straight out of 60s Pornhub. It's horrific. I've
You
never
ever seen
Listen,
Friday Night Dinner?
Yes.
Yes, I love it.
It's Jim.
Jim, the guy that's on the
Jim.
door all the time.
Jim.
I love it. Sean Longstaff. Tash.
I thought he looked a bit
Yeah.
like Praro.
Bravo.
This hasn't got the intelligence of Poirot. That's the problem with it. Because he is useless.
He's got the footballing ability of him, though.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
nothing.
Oh yeah, that's terrible.
That's a shocker, isn't it?
Yeah.
There we go.
He should be
Oh
yellow
my
carded for
God.
that alone.
He
That's
actually
horrible,
looks
isn't it?
like somebody else, but I can't quite think of his name
Yeah,
right
Jim.
now.
Give him a pair of glasses
No,
and a
no.
conversation and a bag of dog shit. It's Jim.
Right. He looks like an Australian cricketer, but I can't remember his name.
Yeah, he does actually. You are right.
Yeah. Batsman, I think. I can't remember his name though. It's not Labuschagne or
Labuschagne.
someone like that.
Bushchain,
Yeah,
yeah.
it looks like Labuschagne. Yeah,
It's
Bushchain.
Bushchain.
Yeah, he looks a bit like him. Let's bring Daniil in. Good evening.
Hello,
Daniil. How you doing?
good evening. How are we?
Hello.
All right.
How's it going?
Yeah. All right. Just come out the shower after gym earlier on, so listening to you guys. Got the darts on in the background, and
Oh, the darts. I forgot about the darts.
yeah,
Forget about the darts, Baz.
I know.
yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah.
What was your thoughts on the games, Daniil?
As I say, first half we had our moments. Obviously, not forgetting Joe Linton had a shot. If that had gone in, that would have changed things. And obviously, the penalty. Oh my God! Honestly, I'm surprised that there wasn't carnage, seats ripped up, and a full-scale riot.
Yeah.
Luckily I didn't want that because I had a friend over from India for his first game. I thought, well, that'll score him for life. But no, it's the standard of officiating has left a lot to be desired these past few weeks or so. And I've just been listening to the Loaded guys. They had Keith Hackett on, and clearly, I think it's a mess in their organisation in terms of the officiating. And what there should be, like they have a FIFA, a retirement age for referees. As soon as they get to a certain age,
They do have one, but ours is a little bit older than most places.
What's ours about free bus passage or something? What you call it's? I mean, I know at FIFA it's like 45, isn't it? 45.
It used to be 45 years ago, but they changed it, didn't they?
Because
the ref were coming through.
Collini retired in Italy, and I think as the Premier League tried to poach him to bring them over because we had another 5 years on their retirement age or something.
I mean, I'll tell you what. I've just put it out there in terms of a boss of the PGMOL. Bring Signor Collina in. I tell you what, they could do for us, because that guy is someone who is good at, a champion at his craft, and would really improve the standard. I don't know if you've ever read his book, but I read his book. I think it's called Only a Game or something. I tell you what, a great insight into refereeing, and. But going back to Sunday's game, schoolboy, we've gone through the bit, the obvious schoolboy defending and all that. Another thing, when we have it in the final third, the attacking third, there's too much panic there, no composure there.
I agree with that.
We need to have better. Whoever we're looking at in the transfer window. One key thing that needs to be looked at, attacking player-wise, and even fullback, is composure on the ball. To me,
would we be looking at someone like Coutinho, for example, then, or Dembele, someone who's got that composure and class that we need to open up defences?
I'll tell you what, they wouldn't be bad shouts, because I've always rated Coutinho, and I don't know if there's Liverpool fans on here, but you've got to thank Brendan Rodgers for finding him. It definitely was a great find by Brendan Rodgers. And how that lad didn't go to the 2014 World Cup finals, I'll never know. Definitely, that's one selection befuddled me. I thought there's a lad who can play the ball, knows how to play football, but it is what it is. But I think we didn't expect anything less on Sunday, did we, in terms of results wise? But I think we could have put up a better show. But injuries, etc., haven't helped. I must admit that. But one thing that I think needs pointing out is what these last 3 or 4 games have shown. The years of underinvestment are biting us on the backside.
Absolutely.
As we speak, we've hung on. We've been like that, that climber hanging on, and suddenly the grip has loosened and we're, sort of free falling. But it just goes to show in this in the Premier League modern game, you've got to invest, not just a season upon season. You always have to take stock. That's how United did it. At Fergie's United, every season he updated that team. He didn't keep them the same, and that's what we ain't done. We've kept the same defence for 5 seasons now, 4 or 5 seasons now, and that's starting.
Since we came back up, some of it was in the actually it was in the championship.
Yeah.
So you're looking at five seasons now, 6 seasons.
I mean,
if you look
he
at
got rid of players, well, didn't he? I mean, he got rid of players.
Yeah.
Like the inches in this world, Yap Stamps, and all that.
Yap Stam, yeah. I mean, obviously. Yeah, exactly. Still,
the strikers. Andy Cole, Dwight York was a formidable partnership, and then suddenly he got rid of one of them, and Teddy Sheringham came in, and then he went out. Ruud van Nistelrooy came in. Ruud van Nistelrooy went out. He ended up with Van Persie. Always cycled the strikers because they always offered something different, and that's why they kept on scoring goals. Because
absolutely,
different every season.
Yeah, absolutely. And looking at going back to our game on Sunday, what we were missing. And what was ideal would have been a front two, a big man and a little man. The big man being like a Rondon to hold up that ball against the defense like City's. And maybe if we are looking at a striker, that would be an option. A big tank centre forward who can hold the ball up and bring like some who can make life easy for like Wilson or. Even bringing in the midfield players in, like a Shelby or a Willock, to help them have a shot. So that would be something in our what we need. But
possibly
Wilson can hold the ball up. He needs somebody with him that stays with him, that has the pace. This is where you're missing. Like the Maxi isn't there alongside him when he's making his runs and he tries to cut inside, because Wilson does hold the ball up quite well. It's everyone in and around him. I'm with you on that one, Jade. But I'm thinking more along the lines of somebody like we had Rondon. Obviously, he's useless at the minute. Rondon and Wilson are very similar sizes. They both play quite similarly in holding the ball.
Yeah, true. But another thing, one thing I did. Maxi's decision making needs to improve in that. If he wants to go to the next level, he needs to use this a bit more, because those that are at that top level are not only obviously good with their feet, but they got it there. It's football brain, and he needs to improve that if he wants to play in Champions League or play for Arsenal or anybody, because the way he is now, I don't think any club would touch him with a big muckle bid.
Didn't seem to have the vision, does he, Daniel?
No, he doesn't. I mean, one of the best midfield players for me to have played in the Premier League. All right, it wasn't a white player. Was Luka Modric. Ability and football intelligence, football nous. Always knew how to pick a pass. Maxi has got the ability to do that, but he needs to bring that into his.
Maxi's more of an impact player for me. I don't think he's got that vision of a Modric or an even better player more recently, Christian Eriksen.
Xabi Alonso was another one that could.
Yeah, exactly.
The pass was unbelievable. That guy.
He's definitely another one. Yeah, I forgot about him. He's such a long time ago. But Xabi Alonso.
But I mean, he's more of an individual player rather than a team player. I mean, he plays that way, doesn't he?
Yeah, he seems to be more. ASM is like that player, who when you played, did your schoolyard kickabouts. The one who got the ball, dribbled round everybody, didn't pass it and scored, or
and then went like that around the pitch.
Ball greedy. Ball greedy.
I still know a couple of those actually.
It's been a long time since I heard that. It's been a long time since I played football.
Well, I'm a bit older than you, Baz, so that's me showing me age.
That's though from the Bruce era, because obviously when Bruce had Maxi, it was very clear that he was Bruce's golden boy, and it was give the ball to Maxi, go through Maxi,
he'll do the rest.
Everything went that way.
Yeah.
And it's very clear now that it just seems to be mentally ingrained in him that if I get the ball, I'm going to do all of this. And it's like, you've got Fraser breaking down the left, you've got someone else breaking down the right. Just make the pass.
Yeah,
but he seems to still have that mentality of it's all on me.
Yeah, that's right. One man show. It's like I'm the one man show. I'll
Yeah.
get round
Perfectionist.
Yeah. But now the structure, what Eddie Howe's brought in is structure to the play, which we didn't have.
Yeah,
Under
I
the
agree with that.
was it?
I agree. The performances attractively have improved, but it still equates to 3 points against Burnley.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
all the
exactly.
defeats. And the confidence is gone.
Yeah.
So we've got another guest here, Daniel, who's been in the background on the chat. You all right, Daniel?
I'm
Daniel.
fine, thank you. But how are you doing?
I'm good. What did you make of the game?
I saw a lot more improvement, but Clark's got to go. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think everyone's in agreement with that one.
Yeah.
What was he
Go
doing
for
for
it.
that first goal?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Nothing.
He was just standing there with his thumb up his
Well, he was, yeah.
That's it, Daniel, yeah.
Jaxie.
The one thing I will say, that I have defended Clark in a way, and like I said, I've had many fights with people on Twitter, and I've won, is that Clark should never have been put in that position in the first place, because Dubravka kicked the ball out for a corner. The first shot was made, and the first shot is what killed him. You know, it was a slow bleed because the corner came in and we should have dealt with it, and then Clark should have dealt with it. But the initial mistake was
It's a
made
catalogue
by
of errors.
Dubravka.
It's not just one.
Exactly.
Yeah. Collective.
It's a collective catalogue of errors. In stages.
Exactly. Let's bring Louis in, because Louis has been a bit quiet there.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Oh, he's a wrestling man. We don't want to upset Louis. WWE special on us, man.
We'll end up with a Stone Cold Stunner or a Rock Bottom
or a rock bottom or people's elbow or something like that, whatever they call it.
Not the way. Not
See,
the way
that's
wrestlers go at
names
the
I've
moment.
heard
Not the
of
way.
there.
Sorry?
Not the stuff I go on about a Saturday. This wrestling nowadays is crap.
It used to be really good, but hey, you still enjoy it, Louis. So looking to January, because obviously January is going to be massive for us, and it's not far away. Louis, who is your top 3 signings? 11 days, yeah.
Connor Cody.
Yeah.
We've got Trippier. You get him in.
Have we or haven't we? He played the
well,
last game for Atletico Madrid. You know, is it done and dusted of what all these in the know accounts are saying? I've heard nothing to say we've actually physically signed him. So I'm not believing
it's nice
anything.
to know that we may have signed him.
Yeah, it is, but
It's a nice
let's
thought,
not get
isn't it?
carried away.
Yeah.
Very nice thought.
So
third player.
Corey, Trippier, so there's 2 defenders already, so you've got to think as, you know, attacking.
Not too sure.
Come on,
Anyone
loads.
better than? I know there's loads. I just can't think right now. Got
Three
right
too short a list, Badge. We need 3 defenders alone,
That's true.
or 4 defenders.
Need to
even.
get
We need
rid of
left back
that
as well, don't we?
That's true.
Yeah, we need to back four.
Come on, Louis. Lingard.
Lingard. Yeah. Well, I was in my FIFA. I signed Marcus Alonso.
Huh?
We could take him.
Who?
Marcus
Alonso.
Left back.
Marcus Alonso.
Chelsea.
Left wing
Yeah.
back, Chelsea.
Yeah.
It's a
Chelsea's
Chelsea.
not Chelsea aren't selling him.
No, he love it.
No.
That's wishful
They're not,
thinking.
they're not
That
really
one.
using him.
Oh, they
Yeah,
used him in the last
that's what
game,
I
didn't they? I'm sure he played.
Yeah, because they rested the other one. He's lost his first team place to that other kid who's now playing.
Yeah, true. So Jade, who's your top 3 signings?
I want Trippier at right back. You know, again, I don't believe anything until I see him holding the shirt.
Yeah, exactly.
But if the opportunity is there to take him, absolutely.
Yeah.
I would like to take Donny van de Beek from Man United if we get him on loan with an option to buy. I absolutely think
I would
that
love
guy
to
will
have him.
improve that centre midfield dramatically alongside Shelby. You know, I think that would really, really make it solid. And either Botman or I think we've probably got a better chance of getting James Tarkowski from Burnley than we do Connor Cody, given the contract situation and the fact that financially everyone knows that Burnley aren't they're not a big spending club. So if they get the opportunity to get, 25, 30 million for him with not a lot left on this contract, I think they're going to take it. So I think we should try and probe that a little bit. And she took Dinya from me. Okay, that was one of mine earlier.
Yeah. Nia, thank you for joining.
Yes, Nene. Spotted you, nicking my players. Dinya was mine.
If you're not subscribed, please hit that button. That'd be really, really appreciated. Hey, my supposed to be his best man at his wedding. Unfortunately, that's all been friggin' ruined. What I missed, will rewatch. Sorry, I missed the start, guys. Glenn, don't worry about it, pal. You can watch it whenever you want. So there's your free. Billy, you're free.
Botman will be the first. I think Lingard's a no now because he wants to stay for 10 million quid. He was going to acquire if he stays in the season. Seriously? So I would have wanted Lingard, but I don't think he'll come now. Yeah, he said he'll stay in the season. Man United wanted 10 million for him out of contract. He'll pocket the transfer fee only. So. Mm-hmm. And the only way we're going to get him is if we kind of say, well, give him 10 million and we'll give you 10 million. So anyway, we're going to get it.
Yeah.
I guess it's possible, but now he said that, I doubt we'll get him.
We want him badly.
Botman for 1. Connor Cody for 2. And as a third, I'm going to say Vlahovic up front.
Oh, yes. 100 million. Nia, I kind of agree with you until you said Origi. I don't think he's I just don't know. I just don't want him.
I can't see Origi leaving.
Either can
he loves that bench life too much.
Yeah,
he scores the odd few goals in the season. He spends the season as a hero, and then he gets.
He's a super sub.
Yeah,
he's a super sub. I just,
we've got more chance of getting Minamino from Liverpool than we do Origi.
Yeah. I like Minamino as well.
And I think he's a good player, so...
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Minamino, yeah.
Daniel, who are your top 3 signings for January?
On the spot, Baz?
You've seen me go to 3 already.
I know.
Surely I was coming to you at some point.
Yeah. Trippier, definitely. Yeah. Martial, if we get the loan deal.
Yeah, 6 million loan. That's expensive, isn't it?
Yeah, that's silly money. But though,
who cares?
Would he short up the team though? Martial.
I think he'll be a good signing. As another striker.
Yeah. And
cheaper
Cody.
Option.
And Cody.
Yeah.
Do you know the one we could get that's out of favour at the minute and is kind of being touted around other clubs? It would be a fantastic signing. Is Joe Gomez at Liverpool?
Yes.
Fantastic centre.
I haven't seen his name linked anywhere else. I must have missed those. Really?
Martial doesn't score.
Go in and swoop that one right out of the water.
I can't see Gomez leaving.
No, I can't see it. Yeah.
It's poor choice now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but though, as our Baz says, though, money talks in this game now.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It massively does. Truel says Martial doesn't score regularly enough, but again, if he's the focal point, he might come out his shell maybe for us. You just never know. But
you see,
he's just never seemed settled or comfortable at Man United, Martial.
Yeah.
I watched the game on Sunday, and
no,
don't go backwards.
About ASM not being a team player.
Yeah, we covered that. Unfortunately, we kind of agree. We think he's a bit of a maverick. Yeah, took the words out of my mouth. We'll have to see what happens.
A one-man gang.
Yeah.
Going back to the old WWF days.
Definitely. Daniil, who are your top 3 signings for January?
Well, because he's been mentioned quite a bit online, etc. I'd go with Trippier because what Trippier offers, as well as attacking threat, is a set piece. Direct free kicks would be useless, but he can score a direct free kick. So Trippier for 1, and then as a centre back, and it's a long shot, but I'd go with Connor Cody because of his leadership. Somebody who puts their body on the line, because our centre backs are like soft shites.
I agree there.
Yeah, because when you're a centre back, you got to be you got to be badass, hard. You got to be like, you know, Rambo,
Yeah.
Commando,
Yeah.
all rolled in one.
Just strike, not soft strikes.
You've got to be nails. You know, you've got to be nails, in my opinion, as well as being a good footballer. Nails. So I've got with Cody Trippier, and number 3. Someone had a bit of dynamism in the midfield. I'm going to say Calvin Phillips from Leeds.
Yeah. Good
England
signing.
international as well.
I kind of disagree with talking about a centre back that needs to be nails. You need centre backs now who are intelligent, because all the strikers are intelligent and fast. Very rarely do you come up against somebody who's a big centre forward now. If you look at the likes of Man City, look at Liverpool, look at Chelsea, who've got Lukaku, who's probably the one that you would think, Arsenal don't have a big forward. They have intelligent, quick players now. So for me, you need centre backs who've got legs.
Yeah, legs as well, and also somebody who's not afraid to. I agree with you there. I mean, obviously, with the way the game is now, but in terms of playing at the back, the bread and butter stuff. If you need to put your, you know, put yourself on the line, make sure you put yourself on the line. You know.
Oh yeah, definitely. But you don't need to be nails to do that. You just need to put your, you know, just put a tackle in every now and again. But look at Conor Cody's a great example of how intelligent he is. How two weeks in a row he's played balls off the line because he's seen the danger, got back in the right position, and then saved the goal line. You know, basically off the line. So there's a few comments come in. So I take Charlie Adam at 38, the new Kevin Nolan.
No.
Come on, Glenn.
No, Annie, no.
Goodbye.
Danny Simpson's never going to happen.
Fucking Homer Simpson.
Championship, potentially. Nathan Aki would be a long shot, but quality player. I'm not sold on Nathan Aki.
No. He's been a disaster there at Man City, and he hasn't really had the world.
He's another one that they bought in, and it was purely just to fill the squad out, so no one else did.
Make up the numbers.
He hasn't had the chance to develop. That's
no, he hasn't. No,
they picked him up, they took him, and they didn't use him, so he's just
Yeah, you're right. It's just like that Chelsea scenario, you know, when Chelsea were buying likes of Scott Parker and Steve Sidwell and all that.
Picking up players so no one else
exactly.
Drinkwater.
Chelsea did it to Bournemouth anyway. They loaned him to Bournemouth. He was having a good season, and because he was having a good season, they picked him up and pulled him back until Bournemouth bought him.
Yeah.
So there obviously is something there. It's just just been missed.
Yeah.
Remains concentration levels. He's got all the attributes, the pace.
I worry with this situation we're in right now. We don't have the time for that. Do you know what I mean? We've got a whole summer to work with him. So it's a quick. Yeah. You just need to come in and do the job.
Yeah, need to hit the ground running. Whoever we get, literally, as soon as they come in, boss.
Exactly.
You know.
That guy, I don't think I've seen that guy comment before. So thanks for joining us.
Which guy?
That guy.
Okay.
You guys. That guy is saying you guys. Talking of the old rough village types, like Rio Ferdinand as well. You know, in the modern game, they're card and penalty magnets, which they are with VAR from corners.
Yeah, true. The new.
It's a very good comment, and thanks for joining the chat, guy. And if you enjoyed the show, please hit that subscribe button. Doesn't cost anything. And that's a good little time reminder, just to remind everyone, you know, it is free to join our channel. You know, you hit the subscribe button. There is super chat if you want to donate, and we also have memberships for 99p a month, which we will be looking to give some money to charity as well for the food bank once we've got enough memberships going. And some big prizes, hopefully. Foxy's got 2 comments, just came in very quickly there. Cody is a great leader, seems to have a good personality, warrior on the pitch. My only issue is if we play 2 centre-backs, we get exposed with a lack of pace. But it depends who he plays alongside Cody, and it depends who we get. If we did get him, then we could have someone alongside him with pace.
Just what you said before. Absolutely.
And Annie, smash the like button. Forgot about the like button. Hit the like button, everyone. No striker likes playing against a strong, rough centre back. See, it depends. I mean, if you're someone like a Sterling, a Foden, who's clever and can get round a big centre forward. It's literally going to be yellow card, red card, penalty. So
Agree.
If you can find a strong enough centre backs with intelligence and pace, you got yourself a gold mine, haven't you?
Exactly.
200 million quid centre back.
Yeah. Terry, thanks for joining as well. Whoever we get should improve the squad, that's for sure. Well, I mean, with the money we've got, we should be looking for players who are going to improve the team, never mind the squad. So,
does it come too late?
I don't think it does.
You think
I really don't.
Norwich have a game in hand over us.
Forget about
Burnley
games
have
in hand.
3. Watford have 2. We're sat on 18.
Yeah, but we've got to run
we've got another couple of games. That doesn't mean we're going to win them. We had a run of games before. We played Brentford, Norwich, and Burnley, and we only picked up 1 win and a draw from those games. So that doesn't mean anything if we're not going to perform to get those points.
Yeah.
We're relying so heavily on January, but we could be well behind by then.
We've got to hit the ground running.
Yeah.
We need 27 points, don't we? 27, 30 points. That's the way you got to look at it.
Yeah. What's that like? 9 wins or so? 9, 10 wins.
We need 9 wins, and
9 wins.
It's a possibility, but we've still got to hope that people around us get beat as well, don't we? So,
It's that relying on other results that way, and they have so many times. Teams have been dropped points around us, and then we didn't capitalise on those gaps. And now we're still relying on help from other teams.
Yeah,
we're not going to keep getting favours. It's not going to happen.
No, that can be a dangerous game, though, can't it? Reliance on others.
Exactly.
We're not going
to have to rely on others because we're 6 points adrift at the moment.
We could be 12 points adrift, and I don't think we're going to be that far behind, are we? So
no, I don't. So that's why we've got a chance.
I think we're in as good a position as we could hope to be in at the beginning of December when we looked at it.
It could be worse. Absolutely, it could be worse.
Could be worse.
Spencer says, "Would you
I'm
guys?"
surprised at how close we are at getting out of it. To be fair, with only 1 win this season.
This is why we still have hope. It's why we still have hope.
It's crazy.
So Spencer says, "Would you guys take Mohamed Salah from Southampton? Quick, good on the ball, strong, good tackler.
Excellent player. Yeah, we raved about him on the Premiership show week in, week out.
We did,
Looks a hell of a player. Only a young lad too. Has the occasional lapse in concentration, but he's only a young lad. Alongside a really good centre half like a Cody, he'd be superb.
Yeah. Louis?
Yeah, take a put on him.
Yeah. Jade?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You said yes definitely. About 5 million times, so I'm guessing it's a yes. Daniel?
Yeah.
Amazing. Congratulations to Paul. He hit 7K apparently on his channel tonight.
Yeah,
so
he did.
Congratulations to Paul. It's an option for lower teams playing. We are not looking at top 10 for a long time. We need to battle for at least a few. Not for a few seasons. Trust me, mate. If we stay up this season, we'll be looking at top 10 straight away next season.
They're definitely going to be looking at that.
Yeah, exactly. 5-year plan will be top 4 easily, and then potentially maybe even winning a trophy of some sort.
Yeah, absolutely.
At some point, we will go on a winning run, picking up points against teams we don't expect to. Always the way, especially with 95 new signings in January. I love it. Strong, passionate players moving forward. Yep, I'm sure we'll find them. Botman, Salah, and would be the dream centre back pairing. Yeah, everyone's saying Cody, but Botman is another one who could play alongside him potentially. Yeah. Jonathan David up top would be a dream.
Is that Canadian lad now?
I don't know too much of Jonathan David. Who wants to enlighten me on him?
Where's Ryan when you need him?
Yeah.
Right. Oh, yeah. Canadian lad.
He plays for Lille. He scores
Lille,
really quick. And every top team in Europe at the moment.
Really?
Yeah.
David.
How old's he? 21?
Yeah, 21.
Well, if you're going to get young, go to Shakhtar and have a look at Mudryk. That's a player you want to watch coming up in the future. He has got some lightning pace on him. Yeah. I've watched him a few times for Shakhtar. He's fast as. He's hell of an end ball.
He's rumoured to go to West Ham.
West Ham.
David?
Yeah.
The one thing that worries about me looking at young talent like that is, will they make it in the Premier League and hit the ground running, which we need. We need someone who can score goals straight away.
Yeah, we need a Cisse club, don't we? Someone to come in and score 15 goals between now and the end of the
Papi
season.
Cisse,
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
He was in phenomenal form, wasn't he? Canadian striker, plays for Lille, won't join in Jan though due to Lille being in Champions League knockouts. That's true. Again, you've got to think about the position these clubs are in. You know, why would you want to come to relegation battle when you can play Champions League football?
Absolutely.
Yeah. They're up for selling because they're skint. That's why they're absolutely bossy, and that's why Botman's up for sale for 40 million quid.
Yeah, but maybe they can get away with selling him, but they can't get away with selling the star asset up front until the end of the season, maybe. Makes me wonder how they've got how have they got themselves in so much trouble is another question. You know, I don't understand how they've done that. Just a timely reminder, if you're new to the channel and you're enjoying our chat, you know, it's me, Billy, and Jade normally. And we've got these guys on just randomly to come on and talk about football. If anyone else wants to come on, the reprobates. Chat. The link's in the description if you go further. Not in the chat. I've actually put the description in. I've also put it out on Twitter. So if you want to join us, come and say hello. Evening, Matthew. Thanks for joining, pal. Yeah, there we go, Jade. You were absolutely spot on, weren't you, with your assumption there? I think Jade was 15 minutes in and said because he scored a hat trick tonight, he will be all of the rage for Newcastle. Straight away, Spencer, you're falling into the trap, mate.
I need a mic so I can mic drop when this happens.
Yeah,
good hat trick though. To be fair, it was a class hat trick though, wasn't it?
Was it?
Both finishes.
But again, Spencer says rest on his laurels and getting the big piff signing bonus he'll probably get. So again, is he someone who could come in, hit the ground running for us, or would he just be happy to take the money?
Well, if he's given a chance at Arsenal, he scored goals, hasn't he? Even in the Premier League.
He knows the Premier League. He can do a job for it. You know, that's what that's the sort of signings we need to get us out of this predicament we're in, of people who can do a job and get us, you know, a fighter.
Need someone who can score braces and hat tricks. Yeah, and win
exactly.
Games. Yeah. There we go, Matthew in there. Chia.
With the Aubameyang situation, I've got a feeling that Arsenal might be offering Nketiah a contract though.
Yeah,
I don't want to try and chip Aubameyang off.
Yeah.
Do not want him anywhere near our football club. He's one of the biggest waste of money.
No.
Well, it took him when he was about 10 years ago.
If he was at Dortmund, I'd have snatched a hand off to have him.
Oh yeah, at that point. And
every day of the week, the guy was absolute fire. Since he's come to Arsenal, there's been a complete roles reverse in his attitude.
The last season he had before he signed his contract, he was on fire as well. And it's as soon as he penned the paper with that deal.
Right. I'll see you later. I've got to go now. See you later.
Cool.
Cheers, guys. Yeah, cheers, man. Nice one. Cheers.
Buddy.
Yeah, as soon as he penned that multi-million-pound deal, whatever it was that he got, his form just went right down the pan. And then all his attitude came in.
Joe Linton's just joined.
Yay, Joe Linton. I know who it is now. Oh, Chippers is probably hoeing himself out on Paul's channel still or something. We'll be able to guarantee Botman and other top centre-backs at clubs across different leagues a crucial role in our team, which many of the other top clubs in the Prem can't guarantee.
Fair comment.
It is a fair comment, yeah.
I mean, you've got to remember Graham Carr spotted Aubameyang before he went to Dortmund, didn't he?
He did.
You know, we were trying to sign him 10 years ago.
Yeah, we did, but we're completely balls that up again, like a lot of signings that we should have made.
Well, that was the year Joe Kinnear was in charge of transfers and didn't make any.
Yeah, exactly. There's a good one for you, Ryan Bottom up top. Obviously, if you watched the Sweet Spot show, we had Ryan Sidebottom, the England international cricketer, on our show, and he typed his name in as Ryan Bottom for a joke. Oh, we're engaged as well, me and Ryan.
Yeah, close. Yeah, close. What a lovely voice he had as well.
So really looking forward to that wedding, by the way. I'm really excited.
Great if it happened. Just because he's a legend, I think he is. Multiple leaders needed in January. I don't think we need multiple leaders. We just need quality players.
We don't.
We need the
Daniel.
odd couple to come in and just be more vocal and demanding
Yeah.
and commanding that area, and then the rest we just need players that are gonna create.
If we got Cody, would we take the armband off of the cells straight away?
Yes.
This is the argument. This is the argument we had in the Toon Review on the fan forum. Who would give the captaincy
Was
to?
it?
There's no doubt in my mind you take that armband off of the cells.
Yeah.
100%.
Depends if you drop him. Yes, if you don't
Paul's here.
drop him, I think he still keeps it.
Paul's here,
That's
guys.
my personal opinion.
No.
Oh, I'll get
Paul's
down
here.
to the comments in a bit.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, it's just that
Aubameyang.
the transfer windows for us have been that poor.
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
is
but
gonna
this
be-
is a
this
new.
is going to be a
kettle of fish,
shock.
isn't it?
It's weird sat here
Yeah.
talking about one, though, isn't it? Let's be fair. We don't
Yeah,
normally get to
exactly.
sit and chat about
Yeah.
transfer windows. So
Yeah,
this is
that's what I mean. It's going to hit us like a tidal wave, seeing us spend so much money. It's like somebody pinch me. You know, it's
Yeah.
like, is this a real transfer window that we're going to go through?
Well, where I work, it's got a
I'm gonna
Man
feel
United
like I'm
fans
playing
in, and
Football
every
Manager
window,
again. That's what it's going to feel like.
every
Yeah.
single window, they come in saying, "Oh, look who we're signing." Back page of the Sun.
Yeah.
We're signing.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
And now, this we're after him, so you got no chance. And they sure.
I love it. I wish I could still be that confident, but where we are in the league, I just anything could happen, couldn't it?
Exactly.
Oh, it
Barney
shuts
had
him
a
up. I'll
strange
forget about it.
career. He was playing non-league up here at one point. Yeah, he's
You know, he's not playing at all, is he?
Well, exactly. Molly's just because he's an idiot. J7, my hero.
Yeah, definitely.
My worry is we'll do an early Man City Chelsea, spend too much on trash they could before relegation. We should bide our time with regarding players. We don't have time, though, Glenn. That's the thing. We need to spend to stay up, and we'll take that risk. I mean, these guys
Chelsea
are
did
worth
more
so
than trash.
much
They
money.
still won the league first season. They had to
Yeah,
be,
they
didn't they?
did, yeah.
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 Another massive long comment, just what I like. Majority of these young prospects, like Mudryk from Shakhtar, probably wouldn't get work permit for us at the moment, but still we would sign these players on loan, them out. And yeah, that's true. That's another thing
Yeah.
that we're not used to,
go with
isn't it,
something
as a
like that.
football
I
club?
think he's a nice young name to pick up. I'm not saying to play
Yeah.
for us right now, but
Yeah.
if we're looking at youngsters, absolutely go with that route.
How much would Mill want for Botman and David put together? Probably
Quite a
looking
lot.
over 100 million, aren't you?
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah, that neck of the woods.
Billy, apparently you look knackered. Look how I feel.
Been up since 6 o'clock this morning.
You know what it is, right? My third day shift in a row. I was up at 5 to get to work. I walk into the canteen for my morning break. 2 ladies behind the counter. You look like shit today. Thanks.
Merry Christmas to you as well.
Exactly.
I don't know what
Well,
you're doing wrong,
Honestly.
Baz, right? But when I'm at work, my staff bring me coffee from Costa.
Oh, you
just
see, I work in a
Puts it
factory.
down
I
for
don't
me,
get
and that's
stuff
it.
like
It's
that.
just love.
Badge, you should go
It's all
and
about.
You get the
go along
biscuits,
with that.
They do know my order off by heart, though, so it's quite good. I walk in and they go, "Do you want porridge or do you want your sandwich?" And I say, "I'm a sandwich," and they make it up for us. Coffee, 1 sugar. That's right. Thank you very much. So they are good to me, but yeah, you look like shit. I was just like,
It's like, what the hell?
it's like
Don't
you're
lie
looking
to you.
great.
You've got
though.
to appreciate that.
Well, this is true. This is true. Perhaps we implement a leader group of sort thing because I don't feel as though my current NFC player has the minerals to be our out-and-out captain. I mean, we've all queried this before, and Wilson could easily take the armband, take the pressure off the cells. If you want to make a group, you know, there's Wilson, there's Dubravka, there's
Jordan.
Richie. You know,
Shelby.
I wouldn't give it to Joe Linton. Shelby, I wouldn't even entertain, to be honest with you, as a captain again. Oh, he's vice captain and that. Just let him play football. Let him do what he's doing. He's back to his best a little bit. Let's not put any more pressure on him. But yeah, Cody coming in and being captain would be amazing. Evening, Paul. Thanks for joining me. Hope you're well. Bye, Hell Jade. You're putting in a YouTube shift today. Yeah, she's doing all right, isn't she? What's
And
the
you don't want to
next
repeat
one?
that you called me a show whore. No.
You haul yourself out. You're hauling yourself out. But you always come
multiple
home.
chats with multiple different people from
Yeah.
all over, get a nice broadened opinion,
Yeah.
and then come home.
Come home, exactly. Freddie, Shelby, and Wilson could maybe your free co-captains. Freddie, if he ever gets a game, that's the problem. He's obviously injured again, or is he? Sells needs a captaincy strip regardless of who comes in. Yeah, I agree with Matthew as well. I think he just needs
he's
to.
just not captain material at the minute.
No, he just needs to learn to defend again, doesn't he? It's just exciting being linked with multiple players that aren't bargain bin loan free signings, regardless of who comes in, which is so true. We've never had a transfer window for a long time. We used to. I got bored of transfer window. I used to like it, and I sat there for one day when I watched the whole thing, and we signed nobody, and I went, I'm never doing that again. And I haven't.
That's how it's horrible feeling, isn't it? You're watching all these other clubs pull in players, and you're thinking, oh yeah.
I've done every window.
What have in?
Oh, look at
that one.
And there's absolutely nothing
and Billy
going
as well,
on
mate.
Newcastle.
And me as well. I've never gone.
Joe Linton. I don't fall for stuff like that. I'm not a John Sinclair. That's not happening. We need to. Oh, Daniel, you disappeared when you were talking there.
I'm here. Stop about
that. We need to be ready to waste money or get ripped off next month. Exactly. I mean, we are going to get our eyes pulled out, so let's just enjoy it for a change. Matthew, upwards of 100 million for both of them, which is what we said as well about Botman and the striker. Can't remember his name now. Terrible. Wouldn't be surprised if we don't get any of these players linked in January.
Well, you can't beat a bit of positivity.
Yeah, come on, Matthew.
What a way to kick this one way down.
Exactly.
Not many out there captains like the good old. That's very true.
That's true.
Yes.
Oh, here we go.
Hey. I don't think you are, mate. We need a left back. Can't keep using Richie. Yeah, but I mean, we can use. Who's coming in? Come on, guys, help me out. The name's gone out of my head. Trippier as a left back and keep Trippier as a right back. It can't happen.
Keep Trippier on the right, bring in Lucas Digne for that left. Because I do agree with that one. Everton are going to replace him. And he's quality. And he can also take set pieces on the other side. So it opens up.
Very true. Comments keep coming in. Sorry, guys. We'll talk about something else soon. A captain needs to be at least half decent player. That is very true. Anyone remember when we made a desperate bid for? Yes, I do remember that.
I nearly cried.
He ended up at West Brom, didn't he?
Yeah.
He ended up at West Brom.
They paid big for him as well.
You see,
and he was injured for half of it.
I remember in one window when we went for Remy. He was a certain coming to us, but then all of a sudden he went to
Queen's Park Rangers. No, Queen's Park Rangers. And then he ended up coming to us. Then he ended up at Chelsea on a permanent deal.
Yeah.
Because we bought him. We got him on loan the next season, which was just travesty. We didn't sign him. Given the financial landscape, there's bound to be lots of clubs trying to move on for their bigger earners. We might be the only club who can offer a solution in those circumstances, which is very true. We can offer wages that clubs can't we? So, Serginho Dust is out of favour of Barcelona and could play right back, left back. Wouldn't mind us taking a punt on him. I don't know too much about him, to be fair.
Good point, and they also need the money. He's a very good player. Then they need the money, so they do want to offload.
That's got to be a joke.
Yeah, he's a good player.
Of course it is. How many Poles are there called Jack?
Exactly. I'm not falling for that one. That guy ad limitium, most of the players we liked with the Ramses of the world, like City buying Joe and Robinho, when they get rich, don't know why we can't entice Ajax players. You need that one marquee signing, though, and that's what Robinho was for Man City, wasn't he? And that's what Ramsey could be for us, but you probably won't hardly get a game because you'd be on the injury table most of it.
You need that one player that signs and others are going to look at, and that's that attractive player. And they go, well, if he's there, there's obviously something good going there. So you need a statement maker, almost.
Yeah, completely agree. Matthew, we're in a different world now, though. Just remember that. We don't have Mike Ashley anymore.
We are the.
No, but we are still in the bottom three.
Right.
I know we are, but
Battle,
we're going to
so-
sign
Yes, but-
players, though, aren't we? We're going to be
Hey,
throwing
I'm
money at
positive
it.
that we're going to
so-
make signings. I'm very confident
Exactly.
in that. But the realization of where we actually are, that also still needs to be in play.
The best bit
Taking
of
from
it
John
is when we had
Sinclair,
last year,
trust the
the only
process.
ambition was to finish 17th, and we moaned about it. No
Yeah.
ambition, no ambition.
Yeah.
Now we've got the money. We're dying for 17th.
Yeah, we are.
just want to stay up. Imagine if we stay up. The kind
crying
of,
out
the kind
for
of
it.
summer for the next couple of years that we're going to have.
Yeah.
It's going to be insane. Absolutely
will
insane.
be.
The amount of cans, it's going to be crazy.
We get cans just for wiping windows, man.
I've been showing all the pictures to friends. Look how pretty the stadium is. And you just had your windows cleaned. Look how pretty.
They're the best windows in the Premier League.
See, I was straight into the bar. I was doing Jaeger bombs over it. Like,
Oh, we've covered that one, Ian. And thanks for joining the chat. You just joined up there. It's just
awesome.
absolutely pathetic that he's a VAR. It stinks of. I'm not going to go down the conspiracy route. I don't like it. You wouldn't think that would happen in a football organisation, but we are making a complaint. Sheffy Cookie, can you remember him coming in?
yeah.
That was
Yeah,
terrible.
yeah, I do. Yeah,
Yeah.
Gucci.
thanks
Oh,
for
yeah,
having
Andy Carroll replacement, wasn't it?
Thanks for that.
Yeah. Sorry, Baz. I do want to say your rules. Thanks for joining us for the time he did. Peter Ongenwengi, I remember him as well. He was on his way down to somewhere, and then he got
In the
called
car
back up
park at
again,
Palace.
didn't he? Yeah, that's it. That was brilliant.
Kessie, yeah, good shout. Out of
Yeah.
contract end of the season. Great player.
I think we've talked about him quite a bit on the rumour mill, haven't we?
We have, yeah.
I don't understand why everyone wants. I mean, someone enlightened me about this guy, right? Dane from
Didn't
Everton, isn't it? Didn't
Yeah,
he?
yeah. They took him from
If he's
Barca.
if he's
and
that
he's a
good,
left back.
why is he not playing? Because
Oh.
isn't Baines injured again?
Baines, he's retired 2-3
He's
years
retired
ago.
now. Oh yeah, he
Yeah.
retired because of his knee, didn't
Yeah.
he? I thought he was still playing last
Yeah,
season.
and he had a spell. He had a spell on the sidelines, and Avaladi
Right.
come in and played all right, and he just
Mm,
so Marcus Alonso with Chelsea just hasn't managed to break back
get
into
back
it.
in. Mm.
So
Hey, Annie says Truls. I love when they start talking to each other. I'm not falling for it. I'm not falling for it.
Look at
mate.
Billy not trying to laugh.
Exactly.
He used accents and everything to make it
Yeah,
look forward.
I know. He tried his best. He tried his best. Joe Linton, get your
Great effort, Joe Linton, great effort.
to come in. You messed up with the Jack. Jacques would have been, yeah, exactly. I might have fallen for it then. Well, there's probably people called Jack. There probably is, but it's the way it's spelt and the way it's
Let's
pronounced.
be honest, there's got
It's
people called
very
Matty Cassidy playing for him, so
last game of the season is on my birthday. If we stay up, I'm getting hammered. Even if we
And if we
get
go down,
hammered.
we go down,
Yeah.
get hammered.
It's your birthday. Get hammered. Fair point. Hi, Barry and Billy. Newcastle United were client. No relegation.
that's a bit of positivity I like to see.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Well,
like
Yeah,
that.
throw it out there.
Yeah.
Met the Jack comment. Oh, right. Sorry, mate. I get you now. I thought he was disappearing, but he's not. It's only 6 months left on their contracts as well at Ajax. So
Oh,
that's
yeah.
positive, isn't it? And
Yeah,
again,
good
there's
play.
if it's going to happen, what they've said, Premier League clubs not dealing with Newcastle, we've got to look, to the likes of Ajax and places like that who are a selling club. If they get the big money, they do let go of their players. It's just whether we can entice them to our club will be the other problem. We can't be too picky next month. We need to go for players with Prem experience, but wouldn't say no to David or Botman. Yeah, I get what you're saying, Matthew, but there's quality out there who might come at a big price, so we've got to give it a go, haven't we? Sorry, I've just joined, like you said, but have all discussed Ashworth.
No, we haven't, have we?
No,
We haven't yet. No.
discuss.
Be a brilliant
Louis.
appointment with that. Brilliant appointment.
Don't know
I
who it
mean,
is.
with his quality, with his work with England. You ask any West Bromwich Albion fan about the work he did there.
Oh, I know who he is now. Yeah,
Backroom staff.
Be a superb appointment.
Yeah.
Superb. And he's bought some great players in Brighton too, so
Yeah,
Yeah, you look at that squad now. They're a pretty good team, to be fair to them. Obviously, they're not reaching the heights where we want to reach, but they're looking solid. And they have got
Oh,
quality players. He's worked in the England squad, so he knows the England internationals. That can only serve us well,
and
for
he's
attracting
just
a few
had
of the players as well.
We have an engine on midfield as much as we need defenders, which the likes of. Yeah, I agree. I mean, we do have engines in midfield. I mean, Jolinton's proven that he can do it. Willock does have an engine. It's just the quality's not quite there at the moment, which is the big issue.
You'll see a better engine when we get to keep the ball for longer. It's hard to work without the ball. And when we have 20% possession in the game, we're going to be knackered after half what we have been.
Exactly. Forever chasing shadows. It's not going to get any work done.
So my mate's obviously he's decided to come off the chat, but he's decided to private message me as well. I'll put 20 on us going down, mate. It's a shame, but whoever we buy, we're down. Build for the future, mate. Not saving this season. He's always been a defeatist. He started.
I can't stand the negativity.
I can't see us going down.
I'm not there yet. I'm not even looking at it.
Yeah, I don't. We've got a chance of staying up. I'm not going to say we're not going to go down. I'm not going to say we're going to stay up.
No,
I'm on the fence.
Say no, but
there's a chance we can stay up. So, Andy Robertson, you still have the misery owner mentality, mate. And don't forget, Annie, you got beat at the weekend, and Simon did not nail you as much as you should have on the championship show after that disgraceful performance at Ashton Gate. Well done, Huddersfield Town. And I work with a couple of Huddersfield Town fans as well, and they were buzzing. I'm not saying anything about us being relegated until it's mathematically impossible for us to stay up. Exactly, that's my attitude. While you've still got a chance, you believe. The other thing we'll go back to the game again, because we did miss one. There's two things I would like to say. Condolences to the gentleman who passed away, unfortunately. It's absolutely devastating news for the family at this time of year. Bob Sweeney.
Yeah.
Hopefully they're going to do something at the Man United game for him. He's been a season ticket holder for years, and I just feel so sorry for their family at this time of year, for someone to go to a football game and then lose their life in the circumstances that did it. It's just so sad news. And then the other bit of positivity though was the fans at the end of the game and the Gallagher end, the flags. How brilliant were they? Considering we just got hammered 4-0. I mean, how many other teams fans would stay behind and do that? There's
I've got vaccine halfway through the game.
None.
Exactly. Did we not already have Benton? Yes, we did. He was shocking. Let's move on from that one. I'm not saying we've seen that comment already. 8 more wins would keep us up, I think. 8 or 9. I think it's 9 to be safe. 9. Yeah. It will be a good month for us. Stick that win up the Yorkshire arse. Put in the back of my mind, I'm expecting us to spare myself disappointment. Yeah, and I get that. I mean, you've got to be a realist as well as being an optimistic as well at the same time with Newcastle at the moment. The realist of me says there's a chance we'll go down. The optimistic side of me says, well, there's a chance we're going to stay up. So let's just see how it pans out. I'm not one of these guys like some people have been. We get beat once and it's doomsday. We win next week, we're going to win the league. Then we get beat the next week, it's doomsday again. It's like, come on, let's just see how the season goes. And
until we know what cards we're playing with, we can't say, can we? Let's be honest.
Exactly.
I say completely agree.
Who's going to be playing for us after January? Until then, we can't say anything. I'm optimistic.
I completely agree.
Yeah. I'm optimistic we're going to have a good January, and I'm just hoping the players hit the ground running, and then we'll just take it from there, won't we?
No, Annie.
We don't want Colin Wanker.
I want to, but he's a young lad, and he's still learning that he works for a Newcastle channel. Go on, then you do it. But he is working for a Newcastle channel, and he forgets these things. That if you piss me off, you don't do your shows, mate.
Right, I've got to go, guys. My dog.
Thanks for joining, Daniel. Don't forget to check Daniel's channel out.
Bye, mate.
He does some good stuff. So
I do Newcastle stuff and stuff like that.
Yeah, everyone, get it watched. It's good stuff. Thanks for joining with Daniel.
All right, buddy. See you in a bit.
Cheers, Daniel.
Catch you later, man.
Later.
So I heard the Bristol City fans tried to get a Mexican wave going. In the end, 2 of them settled for a Mexican shrug. Gets in, Judy.
Go on, Judy.
And he's getting owned. Better than Puyol and Piqué. Oh, God. Get the deadwood out, improve the team, and we'll move on to bigger and better things. It would be good to beat the mank bastards. How are the lads? Yes, definitely. Would you try to have a good cup run? Yes, because we've got Cambridge in the first round. So, yes, I would like to see a cup run.
I just bought my tickets as well.
Yeah.
I'm expecting us to beat Cambridge, but if you're asking me to go on a cup run or to stay in the Premier League, I'm not going to lie to you, lads. Yeah. I'd rather stay in the Premier League this year.
I agree.
Back off the cup this year. We never expected to do anything in it anyway. So I'm not going to
start building any hopes.
No, I'm not building any hopes up for the cup now when I sacked it off. Just want to stay up. Right. If it's between the two, stay up.
Yeah,
and then we'll come for it next year.
Yeah. It's not Doomsday, just
not this year.
I'll take staying up and winning the cup. That'll do me.
Right, Jules and Folks, Cambridge 5-0. Oh, Annie, honestly, I can see myself changing the password now. I can feel it doing it.
I'll give you one. Bristol City are absolute shite.
There we go.
And he talks shite.
He does. So just while we've got a little break in it there, please hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel and you're enjoying our filthy mouths. We do try and have sensible conversations, but sometimes the chat takes us into a direction that we don't really want to go into, but we can't help ourselves. We're very honest on this channel, so we will always say what comes to our mind first. And if you want to donate, the super chat is available. I've hardly even said that. Go on, Paul. Shut up.
Yeah, give it a Paul.
Exactly. I like this idea. We are playing, and no disrespect to Cambridge, but we are playing Cambridge. Elliot Anderson, get the long staffs in, both of them, because Matty's back as well.
Give them a run out.
Yeah, give them a run out. Didn't Cambridge beat Bristol last time they played 5-0? Someone, Louis, Google that.
Somebody Google that and find out.
Please make my day. And if it does, please tweet it out and then copy me into it, and then also copy Annie into it as well. That would just be epic.
I've got to say though, about on Sunday's game, I didn't see the point in Eddie Howe bringing on Jeff Hendrick. We could have brought Elliot Anderson on for 20 minutes.
Yeah, that was annoying.
But we said that, didn't we?
You did.
We said that. Why?
I was listening at that point as well. I'll see it soon. You say this, but no, look, Bristol City knock us out of the Championship.
Don't say that, man.
God.
Don't be silly, they'll be in League One then.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Dog wank.
Gabriel Bonho's our locker room clown would be a class signing for the sake of morale. Just put him up against the wall on a dartboard and just keep aiming for his head.
Well, that's fine, because I'll never fucking hit him.
Right. We best not play the youth against Cambridge. They might re-elevate their prospects. Quite the academy signed up for. Well, to be fair, our under-23 side is not the greatest because it was bought under Mike Ashley, and he literally just brung in what he could to have an under-23s team, to be fair. So I'm not expecting much from them. But Elliot Anderson is definitely a bright spot, and we saw it against Arsenal last season in the FA Cup. We could have beat them if Andy Carroll knew how to hit the target himself.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh,
I agree, but every time I say something about Andy Carroll, Chris shows up and just repeatedly defends him against me. So I'm glad that you made that comment and not me, because I can't deal with the barrage of tweets about Andy Carroll tonight.
Some seriously must-win games in the next 2 months. There are, and we need to sign the players quickly. Louis and that bloody keyboard heard it all night on the fan forum. Yes, it is loud. It is very loud.
It's right next to my mic.
Oh, that's just poor. Oh, Cambridge 5, Bristol City 1 FA
I've seen
1990.
That one.
Get in.
I'll take it. I'll take it just because.
I'm taking that. Oh, shit, I just remembered. I better.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yes. Get in. He finally shut Annie up. No, Masoni. Is he a Bristol City player? See, it's a championship. I don't really care.
Same.
Even though I have a championship show on the channel, just because, I'm nice to Annie. And I've got to feed the child, haven't I? It is Christmas.
Now pets are for life, Baz. Come on.
Oh, that's true. That is very true. Oh God, the comments keep coming in. We can't keep up. 2 out of 3 quality players needed in the first 10 days of Jan. I massively agree with that. Our dealings
no
have
playing
to be
around. Get
done
them straight
very
in.
quickly.
I want them straight in the first week. To be honest,
Yeah.
like first week, I want to see it. Bang, bang, bang. Like,
Are
don't
we
play
praying?
around with it. Don't...
Are we praying for a circuit breaker?
Ooh.
Yes.
Yeah, sort of.
I'm not gonna lie. Yes, I desperately am, so that we can get the players in and give them that extra bit of time to gel, and that extra bit of time to work. So honestly, yes, I am.
Yeah,
I know it'd suck having no football, but
it would suck, and it's horrible, and obviously everything else. But to give us just that extra little bit of time, yes, I am. I kind of wanted our game called off on Sunday. To be fair, like postponed. I was continuously looking to see if they'd postpone ours as well, like they did. The one the day prior at 1 o'clock at the Villa Burnley game. I was like, oh, just do it, just postpone it, give us that extra couple of weeks. So
God, he's tried it again, Joe Linton. But I tell you why I didn't want to call it off, because even if we get the players in, we still probably wouldn't have won that game. So I didn't want a fixture pile up like the other clubs are going to have to deal with. So I wanted that game just out the way with. Now I would cancel the Man United game because we've got a good chance of beating them. However, it's just the right time to play them because they haven't played in 16 days.
No, because we keep breaking teams' droughts like that. We are the team.
Well, that's true.
Teams go through droughts. Players go through droughts where they don't score for games upon games and they look fresh. And then they come up against Newcastle and we make them look like the GOAT of the Premier League.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's any good time to play.
Damn it, Jane. Stop saying things like that. Oh, here we go. It's my friend's brother. Claim to fame, eh? Who thinks that the results bounce will start with a win at Old Trafford? We're not playing at Old Trafford. We're playing at St James's Park, mate.
So I don't know what game you're going to.
We've already got beat at Old Trafford.
Good for a stadium.
Unless it means the cup semi-final that we're going to be in later in the season.
Exactly. It was Ronaldo's debut as well at Old Trafford. How can you forget that? I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Carl Darlow giving out Christmas presents 3 months early.
So there's the one that Joe Linton tried to get in. I'm not reading that. I think there's an international break at the end of January.
Oh, I hate them.
It could come at a right time, but I still think if we can just wipe January
We've
out,
already played, so like another 6 games by then, haven't we? So...
Exactly. But can you imagine if there's like a 3-week break in January? Then the fixture pile up for the other teams, since we played more games than everybody else, that's going to put more pressure on their players and give us a bit of a fresh go at it. That's my idea.
We want the circuit breaker then, basically.
Yeah, we do. We want a circuit breaker. Come on,
we're looking for a break, yeah.
We are. That guy, I hope so. It'd be beautiful to see all the Man U fans crying. But it's at St James's Park, guys.
It's at St James's.
Yes.
You won't be able to see them cry.
No, it'll be upwards.
It's like I'm 27, right? It's supposed to be my mate's wedding. Well, it will be my mate's wedding. I won't be there. So my baby boy or baby girl, so I don't know what it is, could be born on the rejuvenated Newcastle United 27th when we beat Man United. And then I'll always remember its birthday. Because
for one reason or the other, mate.
Yeah, exactly. Judy, don't say that. So in 5 years, we're going to be serial bottlers like Spurs. I don't know. What did I miss with Judy? We're not going to be bottlers. We're going to be
Judy
winners.
says 5 years' time, we're going to be like Everton on Spurs, isn't she?
Right. Well, yeah, I get why you said that now. Listen, we don't need a circuit breaker. Once we sign Cody, we'll keep this up on his own. Cody Army. Paul loves Cody. I don't blame him. He's a good player. I hate international breaks. I don't care less about I don't care about international breaks either. To be honest with you, don't care about England at the moment. Gareth Southgate's just boring to watch.
I don't care about England either.
Not until December.
I used to. Obviously, I wonder why. The king of Spain, Ashley Giles, should have said, "Ooh, just remembered." Cricket watch-alongs, Billy. We won't bore the people about them, though. but I'm off work now. I can actually watch it. Yes, exactly. Yeah.
When does next test?
Boxing Day.
Ooh.
Yeah, exactly. Foxy, we bottled more than a Coca-Cola factory. So I love Judy's comments. She's absolutely brilliant. We are trying to convince Judy to come on the show. She's very shy.
I do as well.
But
I was
really
asked
like
earlier on another show actually if I'd ever considered doing a girls panel. So if she wants to chat,
that'd be brilliant idea.
Let's link one up.
Yeah.
I tried to get on the wrestling show, but she keeps putting a run and joking.
Yeah. But me and Jade have already discussed about having a ladies' show, and I've said to Jade, I want these night. But I want Jade involved.
That music, by the way.
I want Judy involved. So yeah, you can have whatever music you want. It's your night, it's your show. And I think it'll be great once you get a bit more practicing.
That's it. Yeah, we'll stick with this for now.
Exactly. You need to learn how to use StreamYard and stuff like that. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And I want Judy involved because she's funny. Damn, Cody, sorry, spelling mistakes. Oh God, yeah.
Fuck off, Annie.
Hey, this little kid.
Honestly, that password
Aye.
is almost changed. Hasn't he got school tomorrow? Oh no,
Exactly.
It's not. It's break time in it. They're up.
They're on a break
holidays.
Again.
Yeah,
Fucking
exactly.
Santa won't book you else.
They just had a year and a half off.
I think he'll get cool for Christmas soon.
And he go to holiday club or something.
No. He likes cricket as well, to be fair. It's too cold for that. What you like, mate? Good sign to know about Cody. Anywhere is Bristol. Exactly.
Somewhere down there.
World class Lascelles will mark Ronaldo out of the game. Oh, come on, please, Matthew. Please don't use Lascelles as an option. Did you hear about Scotland reducing the football fans to 500 capacity? It's the same size as Man City. The empty ad. Love it.
The empty ad.
Brilliant. Sell Clark to Bristol City. I would drive them there, even though I can't drive. So that would be a very interesting car journey.
You can have him.
Piggyback. I'll piggyback in there.
Yeah, definitely. Guna Callum, Man City is the real Manchester club.
Oh, they are now.
Is that right?
Absolutely.
Well,
There was happening, to be fair. I mean, there was 35,000 fans in third division. You can't fault them.
Yeah, but they've all decided not to go now because they're winning. It's weird.
But it's not that.
Strange, very strange club.
It's the fact they're successful. They're maybe getting 3 games a week at the Etihad, and they can't afford it. The prices are way up through the roof.
That's expensive to go and watch. You know, to go and watch games, and you think that shirt prices, food, drink.
They pick and choose the games,
and they all live down south, so it's just a long way to go.
Well, Man City fans. Everywhere. I work with a Man City fan actually who lives in York, and he's got a season ticket, but he's only got one, and he likes to get like tickets together with his kid. And he says that most of the games where the empty seats are, they're actually season ticket holders. They just don't go to the games because they buy the season tickets for the Champions League nights.
Yeah.
And they're not bothered about the Premier League, which is horrible, isn't it? Really, when you think about it.
That's not a supporter to me.
Exactly, well, it's not.
I've just seen Paul's comment lower down. That's funny.
Oh, we'll get to them. In 5 years' time, I bet we've either won a trophy or gotten to a final. I agree with that.
I agree with that. 5 years.
Your baby will never know the struggle of having to celebrate winning corners for lack of anything else. Yeah. I am actually trying to convince the missus to let me take Jacob to his first football game. He's only 3 against Cambridge, but it's on the 8th of January.
It's 8th of January.
Yeah, so it all depends on what happens and how fit she is and whether she can actually walk after she's been cut open to have a baby pulled out of her. So yeah, we'll see. Hopefully I can take him. Yeah, because it's a proud day for your dad, isn't it? Hey, Jade, one day you're gonna have to put up with that.
No day.
At Judy, fun fact: I used to go to high school near the actual Coca-Cola bottling factory, East Hartford. Oh, I'm jealous. I love Coca-Cola.
I don't like Coca-Cola.
Yeah, it's good.
What?
0 for me.
No. Are they talking about Coca-Cola as in the drink, or the Coca-Cola, the actual
Dr.
little?
Dr. Pepper.
No. Coca-Cola bottles. You know, the sweets.
Oh.
That's what I thought they were talking about.
Coke.
I thought the one about the Coke.
Don't eat sweets.
Coca-Cola bottles. That's what they used to call them in the
They were
shops.
nice, yeah, they were nice, weren't they, years
They
ago?
were 10p, the big giant ones, or you had the little ones that you could buy. Oh God, they were amazing. At Spencer, at least they don't have Portuguese Olympic medalists getting penalties every time. Oh God, yeah. Let's not have a bitch and fight between Man United and Man City. Come on, there's only one winner, and it's City. If I do want to use this username, here he comes.
Up in the chat.
Call yourself
Here he
Hugh Jones.
is.
Here he is, Annie Longstaff.
You lot think you can slander me all the time in the bloody chat and think you can get away with it.
Excuse
Annie
me.
Longstaff.
Excuse me. Annie, you fired the first shot, mate. You fired the first shot. We fired 10 back at you. That's how it works.
How would you get on against
that password
Town
as well.
Yeah.
We don't talk about that. We don't talk about that.
We're here to discuss football, Annie. So just
Yeah, exactly.
how'd you get on?
So we kind of lost 3-2, but that's not really the point.
Kind of lost 3-2.
I mean,
After you
that's
1-0 up as well. When you winning as well.
The game should have been called off because we threw balls on the pitch.
Whatever.
I'm so proud of yourselves for that.
No, honestly, I'm not. Genuinely. But any excuse at this point will do.
See, look at this, Jade. Everyone wants you to have a channel of your own. I told you this would happen, didn't I? So Jade doesn't have a channel yet.
No.
She might have one in the future, but she's very happy here. She'll have her own show very soon. So.
Oh yes, it's ladies' night.
Ladies' night.
And the feelings right.
Billy, I swear, you're making that song for me.
Hey, there'll be no copyright then.
Exactly.
Yeah,
if you do it,
I'll learn on the guitar, mate. I'll do it.
Yeah, go for it.
You do it. That'll be my theme tune.
Yeah, I love it. In 5 years' time,
I want the little shoulder jiggle as well.
Oh yeah.
I want the shuffle with the guitar.
I've gone watching, looking at the guitar now. I'll have to get the chords for it.
It's all right. You've got time.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah.
Truls, Hagen Christian, leave him on the doorstep. All the other team wages stapled to his chest. I don't get that one.
We missed something in that one.
I think we might have. I'll tell you who I would take a stamp on, and if we're allowed to take a stamp on, because his contract got terminated at Inter Milan. Can Christian Eriksen still perform at Premier League level or not? Because he's quality, and I'm sorry, he is quality. But is he allowed to play Premier League football because of his condition?
I know in Italy, obviously, the relationship was terminated because legally they're not allowed to play.
Right.
I was under the impression that if fit and declared, available, then yes, they can.
I think the reason he's not been allowed to play is because he's had a pacemaker.
Yeah, and that they don't legally allow that in Italy.
Which can easily move if you start running.
Daily Blind plays with one. So
how would you get insurance on him? It'd be
probably can't.
I don't think
you probably wouldn't. Daily Blind makes it work. So if it's safe for the player and he's healthy enough for it, and I do stress if it's safe for the player and that is declared safe, I'd have him on a pay as you play.
I like it. Paul says he's going to sign you up when your contract ends. Problem is, she's got a very long contract.
She's a life peer of the channel.
Indeed, that guy. It's basically a life sentence when you're on here. Jesus Christ, the slander chat towards me is horrific. Of course, it is, Annie. We really need to focus on bringing.
That's supposed to be a joke.
I'm not saying that it is a joke. I nearly fell for it, Alex. I was very close until I realised what it said. Nice try. I am not John Sinclair. But thanks for joining, Alex. Nearly had a
You know what? We should make that a GIF. So every time somebody has a terrible opinion, we should have just a GIF. You've had a Sinclair there.
I'll get one of them.
Annie, we'd never see your face.
That'd be brilliant. Yeah, I think that'd be good.
Shut up, Annie, and concentrate on growing on that bum fluff on your upper lip.
Annie Longstaff.
It's going well. It's going well at the moment.
Annie
Mine's better
Longstaff.
than yours.
That looks awful, man.
Wait a minute, Annie. Is this your attempt of a Movember, but it's took that long just to get a little bit on? It's gone into December.
It's been going for 2 goddamn years.
Yeah, I thought
Fair
so.
play to Annie. I mean,
Bless you.
it takes some kind of courage to try and hit the look, but you get going for it.
That is terrible. Evening, Tom. Does Championship playoff final count? No, it doesn't, Judy. We're not going to be in the Championship next season. We're not going to be in the playoff final.
You will though. We'll
We're
see what
not.
Ashley
I'm not going back to Bristol
No,
in that shitty little ground.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly.
We don't all fit because there's
Go
more
on,
of us
Jade.
than there is you, right? We outsing you for 90 minutes. It's a horrible place to go. It's literally, my shed is bigger. I can fit more in my shed than you lot do in your fans and your grounds.
Go on, Jay.
Is that why we average one of the highest attendance in the attendance
In Bristol.
Of about 10,000 because there's fuck all in the Championship.
Shut up, Louis.
Exactly.
Oh, it's what? In Nottingham Forest, Derby County.
I mean, you are awful. Absolutely awful.
We are
I've been
not
there.
awful,
I've
thank
been
you
to
very
your
much. We are
ground.
very
And
good fan base.
you're not winning.
I have been to your ground. You will not win this. It's disgrace.
When?
You need to
When
revamp
did you go
that.
to? When did you go to our ground? When?
A couple of years ago.
It's been redone. It's
I've been
Yeah,
on fan for a year and a half.
They put a
Puts in the
3-piece
balls
suite
up.
in there and double the attendance, Jay.
You mean they can fit 11,000 now instead of 10?
28,000.
They've got they've got a chip stand as well. Get in.
Oh,
So Spencer has ruined my whole
Punch out,
cola
lads.
bottle thing. It's actually the soda. I'm devastated. I haven't had a fizzy drink in 2 years. I love fizzy
I've had 3
drink. I'm
today.
terrible for them.
I love Dr. Pepper.
Reminds me of the joke, why does Dr. Pepper come in bottles?
Oh,
Because
pass.
his wife died.
Oh, dear me.
Oh, man. It's a Monday night.
Jade likes Dr. Pepper, don't you, Jade?
I do. I'm
She does.
sponsoring it every show.
I used to be like that.
Great to see Sunderland getting hammering tonight. The Sky camera showing us some of the Sunderland fans crying near the end. I love it. I love when a Sunderland fan cries because I still think they're better than us.
One of my mates messages before the match and said, "Oh, we're gonna." No, I said, "What did I say? Oh, I think I'm gonna watch the match. Oh, you're gonna get beat." And he replied, "Nah, mate, we'll win. Don't worry."
Deluded.
Yep.
I think my only real joy in the Champions League is seeing PSG and Man City not win it. Yeah.
I hate.
But to
Man
be fair,
City.
we beat Barcelona, we beat Juventus, we went to Inter Milan and drew 2-2. You know, we beat PSV away 3-2. You know, we've had some great nights in the Champions League. We really have. It's just I remember them.
And it's
Yeah,
European
that was a
competition, love. You don't know what it is, but
Oh,
you'll
yeah.
find out one day.
Yeah. No, you
They
won't.
won't.
No.
Actually, no, wait a minute. You will because he's on this channel, so you'll hear us talk about
That's
it.
it. You'll get to hear us.
Unless they bring it to knockout back.
Well, that,
You need to
We
win those
play
seven
Cardiff
games.
away.
You lot-
No. Newport away. Cardiff away. Swansea away.
Way. There's a good one.
Oh, that's your version of a European summer away.
We can't even go there now.
You see, Annie thinks playing Swansea is in Europe.
Oh, Swansea.
In Cardiff.
Oh, Cardiff.
Annie, are you in the assembly room because there's a big echo?
No.
It's probably in the shit house again.
No, probably isn't.
I'm in the FIFA room.
You're in the FIFA room, right?
FIFA room. My
That's-
team's better than
that-
Annie isn't all past your bedtime, says Tom. It must be getting
No.
close. Since
Don't
when
have
does Can
bedtime.
become a wildlife show if Annie bringing on his up? It's a very rare caterpillar as well, a very, very rare one. It's more like a moth than a butterfly, though. So,
Oh, Jesus.
Annie, how high are your ceilings? How high are your ceilings, Annie?
No, it's just a camera angle.
Taller
isn't
than
it?
him.
It's
By the
not-
way, to all the viewers who are just tuning in, this is actually a football show, but it's turned into
Yeah.
the Annie show for some strange reason.
That's because I'm involved. I'm always involved.
In Bristol,
No, it's
they
horse
have
and cart.
cars. They have horse
Horse
and
and
carts, yeah. Horse
Trams.
and
Trams.
Oh,
I do have cars, but they have a guy in the front
tomorrow.
with a flag.
Wilson would have done a better job in defence than Clark. Yeah, you're probably right. He isn't allowed to play for a year, but is that right? It's a shame. Whoa, if it's a year, that's only 6 months because he's done 6 months already, hasn't he? So that could be next season potentially.
No.
But
He
we'll
has-
have better
he's-
players by then.
No, he's now starting his year because he's had a pacemaker.
Right. Oh, he's fucked then, and if he's getting too old.
Then no, I wouldn't
want
go
to
for
risk it. I wouldn't feel comfortable seeing him play again. It would be like, because every time he goes into a
Would
big
be
tackle,
weird.
if it moves and something goes
Yeah.
wrong, you'd be like, please don't kill
Yeah,
him.
please don't.
Yeah. It's like,
I
come on, be
wouldn't want to
gentle with him. You should stay in the game in terms of coaching. I agree with that because he's got such a great football brain.
Yeah. Yeah.
Decent chat tonight. Thanks, Jesper. That's the first time you've commented tonight, so thanks for joining us.
Yeah, he tuned out after 1 hour.
What's a Bristol?
I doesn't even know what you are, mate. Shut up.
In Cockney Rhyming slang, in Cockney Rhyming slang, check it out on Google.
Don't even try. Don't
It's
even.
close
That's
to your
my
language
comment
for a
of the night.
shithole.
Annie, do you put some milk at the side of your bed for that caterpillar on the top of you?
That's comment
Jesper,
of the night.
thank you so much for joining and bringing that lovely comment to us. And please
Poor
subscribe
Annie.
if you haven't. It's a good little timey reminder if you're new to the show and you don't like talking about football, but you like talking about caterpillars. This is the channel for you. So please
Leave
hit
that
the
on the back.
subscribe button.
You put it back on again.
Go on.
Actually, you've got a red tosh now, Annie.
Goodbye.
It almost looked like he'd managed to complete it.
Yeah.
Oh man, Joey Barton's Bristol Rovers are miles better on it. Is Joey Barton at Bristol Rovers now? What have I missed?
What have you missed? You got the
Like the court
relegated last
cases
season.
and
Well, they won Bristol in my eyes. French legend Joey Barton is managing them. There we go.
Oh, shut up, Foxy.
My sofa is bigger than Aston Gate.
You
Do you know what it is?
Big
I think our surfer flag's probably bigger than Aston Gate, to be fair.
Shut up. Honestly, once you get to Aston Gate next season, right, you'll have the time of your lives.
How's that
You're
new
not gonna
stand,
get
Annie? Is it any
you're
good?
not going to get that far in the cup to play us.
Exactly.
How's that new stand at Ashton Gate, Annie? Is it good? We've got a new stand, ain't they?
Yeah, the new Lansdowne stand. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Apparently it's wrong though because it's facing the pitch.
You walked into that one. Oh, brilliant. He doesn't know what Champions League is. He doesn't. What's a Bristol City? Exactly. We're trying to figure that one out.
Check it out. Cockney Rhyming slang.
Exactly. Bristol City 21-22 Papa John's Trophy winners when they get relegated next season. I love it.
Yep.
Say what you will, Annie's awesome. Always takes the back notch. No,
you
right.
mean,
He's still not awesome. He's still not awesome though. Let's just put that out there. He's all right.
Baz, I will stop the championship show, and then your views will go like this.
Yeah.
Another one.
all
Got
like
the four
that.
horsemen.
I didn't even have to say anything, and I got all the backup I need. Annie, how far is your ground from your house?
I live about 10 minutes away from the ground.
See, it's a proper fan, though, isn't it? I give him that.
That's why there's so much echo. There's no noise.
Yeah.
Shut up. Slay.
So if
Penny
you've just
farthing.
tuned in, welcome to the absolute roasting of Annie and Bristol City show. It's going very well.
No, this is going to be
Assassinating
the
Annie.
script, right? That when we beat you next season at St James's Park with a 97th minute winner, it's going to be incredible.
Annie won't come up to St James's Park and be terrified to meet us.
Yeah, you would. Yeah.
It's not old enough to get into it when anywhere we go.
I can
Come on,
imagine
Mr.
meeting.
Clare.
I can imagine Annie walking up and meeting Paul for the first time. And Paul just going,
You'd have to get carried up all the steps. We need to sit in the away end
You would,
if you came
yeah,
up
you would.
us.
Aye.
you would. You'd
You'd never
also
make your way
need,
up there.
you need some ear defenders as well because you won't be used to the noise and being your age. It might pop your eardrums. So, we've got to think of your safety as well.
Yeah, health and
Make friends
safety
with
first,
11,
Annie.
Dave.
Exactly. Always health and safety first. Bristol stuck with those
Oh,
massive wheel bike things from the Victoria era.
A penny farthing.
That's a good
Ericsson
one.
was top of level 7's list. Oh, he was he? Oh, yeah, he was, wasn't he? Level
Yeah, he
7
was.
Dave. Oh, damn it, I've had a level 7 Dave. Damn it. Indeed, Judy.
Everyone Sinclair.
Ericsson, Boom Song, and Lecoq. Oh God.
He didn't have boots on.
Luque, Albert Luque wrapped it up.
I'm not going back to that.
Just realised he's looking like Gomez Adams Jr. I don't know who that is. Obviously, you guys think it's funny. Well, there you go. Annie, do you have water in Bristol?
Okay, that's a bit far. That's a bit far. We're proper civilised there, thank you very much. Middle class.
No, you're not.
Shut up.
Aye, back to back Howland.
I love it. Annie, what are you doing getting off? Annie,
Hey?
what are you getting off? Santa.
Santa.
It's a Santa
Oh, right.
emo. I've
Oh,
just
yes,
noticed
Santa
that. I was like, holy crap,
Yeah,
Tommy,
I thought
trying to
that as
really
well.
get me
Yeah,
closed
I
down
was-
there, mate.
Relegation. That's what he's getting
yeah.
for Santa.
Can we just
So,
finish 20
And a new tash.
Annie wrote to Santa and said, "Can I have a flying magic dragon, please?" And they said, "Oh no, I can't do magic dragon. Sorry. What's your next wish? Can you get Bristol City out of the championship? What colour dragon do you want?"
To be fair, you never specified which way out the championship. That could be both ways.
Well, that's true.
I like
Fair
you're
enough.
taking realism here that you could potentially also go down as well.
Exactly.
No,
Nice one,
I'm
Annie.
being
That's really.
There's only one
very
championship. We know which championship it is.
Oh God, Ben. Yeah, I feel sorry for those kids who wake up to a Bristol Bristol City shirt off Santa.
A Geordie is one of our best ever players. Thank you very much.
Brian
Just
Tinian.
showing more appreciation
Brian
to the
Tinian.
northeast.
Thank you.
It was one of our
Team
worst.
does
by the way.
Annie choose on FIFA? I imagine Bristol City is an unlocked team.
Are they even on
Do you
FIFA?
actually?
Wow.
Do you know who I'm actually playing with right now?
Who?
Man United,
You're not gonna be impressed.
Newcastle.
Sunderland.
Newcastle.
Middlesbrough.
Oh Jesus.
Fuck.
I won't play with them. If you get beat, you get abused by the fans.
Yeah, I'm
To be
losing
fair,
4-2.
Spencer's
Middlesbrough's
got a
off.
bit of a fair enough one there. Like, but Bristol City's very close to being as shit as Sunderland. So
Yeah.
they're only one relegation away from being as shit as Sunderland. So
Yep.
We're
Aston
better
Gate is in
Sunderland,
Annie's
thank you very
back garden. Aston Gate is Annie's back garden.
And Annie lives in a flat.
Easily 6 points if we play Bristol next season. Yep, that's very
Yeah.
true.
1-0. 1-0.
Ones of
Matty
last
James
time as
winner.
well. In fact, I have bigger turds than I think. I can imagine the size of you, Paul. Should have seen this. Oh, I'm not going to go there. I nearly went there. I can't go there. I'll never forget that it's the McGeady on the back line and Sunderland Till I Die. Yeah. Please tell me you've all watched Sunderland Till I Die. It's the best comedy on Netflix.
Yeah,
It
I
is.
watched season 1.
Do you know something? One of their
Comedy gold.
best ever results in the championship when they got relegated was against us. They drew
There you go.
3-3. They drew 3-3. That's how
That
sad
was
and
on.
pathetic they are.
That was on Sunderland Till I Die as well. Remember it?
Oh,
Because
that
weren't you 3-0 up as well?
Don't talk about it.
You brought it up.
Exactly. Oh man.
And you need to find
Paul
a
met
better team,
Annie,
son.
he'd probably grab him, climb the Empire State Building, and swat him. He probably would. Nobby Bobbly's all round. I love a Nobby Bobbly. Annie, do you
You
get
wouldn't
your
have seen
water
level
from a
7
well?
with it.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
how far does Annie live from Mrs. Sinclair? Oh, that's a good question. Have you not met her with Mrs. Sinclair
He's
yet?
on the other
Annie?
side of the city. I answered this question last week as well. He's on the other side of the city.
You ever
Why
met him,
haven't you
Annie?
met
That's not that far though.
Exactly, it's a small town, city.
20 minutes
It's like a
away.
cul-de-sac, isn't it? Really, it's like a cul-de-sac.
20 minutes away, actually.
Well, there you
Big
go.
city, Bristol, actually. It's a big
Exactly.
city.
You should meet up with them. Annie,
No.
are you okay?
Don't
Are you
advertise
okay,
that,
Annie?
man.
Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie?
You've
I
been
like
hit
it,
by
Paul.
a smooth criminal.
You've been hit by Ashton Gate. Annie, they're all singing it now. Maybe that's what we need for our championship theme. Billy, can you do a rendition of Smooth Criminal?
Yeah, probably.
Alien Ant Farm version.
Probably.
Yes.
Do it.
Oh, there we go. Lots of emojis. Does Bristol have cars? I'm sure we've already had that joke. Annie, get your toy gun.
No,
Okay.
I've got my Avengers book here.
I thought he was going to show a packet of condoms there for a second.
That's
I
right over
honestly
here.
did. It's
There's
like,
no
oh my
chance he's
God.
got that. Don't be
I
silly,
know.
Baz. Come on, man.
Jesus, especially with that lip.
Baz, don't. Just as you mentioned, it's right over here. Don't worry.
Yeah. And you might be struggling with that career mode, given all the smog. Paul gave Annie a bedtime story. It's definitely.
Shush.
Once upon a time, there was a team called
You
Bristol
turn
City.
your own butter.
The end.
They got relegated at the end.
Sunderland crying on Netflix. It's the funniest thing I've ever seen.
They give you depression. The end.
What is Sunderland Till I Die on Netflix? It's on Netflix,
Yeah.
Judy. Honestly,
Yeah.
it's the best comedy
Yeah.
you'll ever see. And to be fair to them, they're one of the first teams to do it, weren't they? They let the cameras into the background and see how the clubs run and all that sort of stuff. And when you get to the second series, and there's a David Brent situation, of sitting around the table, proper David Brent, talking about the Antonoi systems and getting out some blasting booming music, you will literally have tears in your eyes when you're watching it because it is that funny.
That
It
was
is
quite funny.
absolutely hilarious. Josh Madgett in Newcastle is our record signing.
Oh,
Send him
no.
down to the
No,
23s and loan him out to Accrington Stanley. Now, you see, again, if you watch Sunderland Till I Die, Josh Madgett came through their academy and he actually looked like a really decent player. And if they kept a hold of him, they would have actually got promoted that season. So thank you very much to what Sunderland fans call their arsehole agent.
Bloody hell.
But to me, he's an absolute superhero because their agent fashioned him a move to France just for the money, and it didn't really work out for him. So it just shows you, doesn't it? But that absolutely killed Sunderland's season. That did. It was absolutely brilliant. Just want Sunderland to bottle automatic promotion and in the playoffs now. I'd love to see them get to the final and get beat again. Annie, you and John should meet up and have a cheer.
Absolutely not. I'm not allowed to talk to strangers.
You should do a live stream together in Bristol.
The Annie and John show.
The Annie and John show in Bristol, yeah, get it done.
You see, if you look at Bristol on a satellite map, it's kind of in the shape of the actual city wall. And
Penis.
It's like the shape of a boot. And I thought about it, and I thought, well, that's because you can't get that many shit in a shoe.
Oh, man. So if it's the other side of the city, then just cross the road. Exactly, just cross the road. It's a cul-de-sac. Annie and John actually live in the same street. They probably do.
Probably live door to door.
Exactly. But John's the kind of person, he comes up to Newcastle, he watches a game, he doesn't even talk to the people he talks to online all the time. He goes off and meets his lady friend, doesn't he? So that just shows you how, it's not very. And I've got some great stuff for you coming up for the next Horseman show. I'm telling you. I have been sent a lot of stuff. I cannot wait. Bristol City once employed cheerleaders, but the girls got that hooked on antidepressants. Oh, man. The only cars in Bristol has the Matchbox ones on the toy shop.
Jesus Christ.
Everyone's laughing at Judy. Just think of the treats you could give the ladies with the fluff on his leg.
Oh, shut up. Oh,
I reckon he's been inspired, actually. We had this conversation earlier, Billy. We said about that Longstaff's tash.
Yeah. I think that's what it is.
Going for Annie. I think he's
Annie Longstaff.
Annie Longstaff.
If Bristol was the sandwich, what would the sandwich be?
Egg and
I
crab.
think it,
Sandwich.
I think it'll be butter and nothing in
Tripe.
it.
No, just bread.
Spam.
Bread sandwich.
Spam.
Would you ever get those
Boom.
kids that just put butter and then ketchup in a sandwich and then just have that?
Oh,
I've done
God, I
that
tried
before.
that
Just
once.
wonder,
Jesus
what are you
Christ.
doing with your life?
No, I've done that before. It's nice. Tomato
Ever had
ketchup
sugar
sandwich.
bread?
That's gonna.
Sugar bread, no.
It's like
I
fried
wouldn't
up
go
bread
that
in
far.
the pan.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't go that far. Anyway, we're supposed to on this time. Too young
PG,
for that kind of
PG.
chat, I'm afraid. Exactly. Annie, you're going to wake up in the morning and that thing on your lip will have crawled away. Oh, man, it's killed me. Martin Bain is the Bristol City chairman.
No, we've already had one horrific
oh.
CEO. Thank you very much.
What's Paul saying? Paul's messaged me privately.
No. Jesus, I'm off. I'm done. Thank you.
Yes, yeah. I've got that. So basically, Paul sent the picture of Gillian, and I've got the picture already, and I know who she is now, and I'm going to Photoshop as much stuff as I can for you, Billy.
Oh, fantastic!
It should be funny. Whereabouts were we up to? Sorry, Martin Bain is Bristol City chairman. Is it still £1 to enter for kids at Bristol City home games? Super cheap for Annie.
It's a tenner.
Yeah.
It's a tenner.
See, that
to
is
get
cheap.
20 quid to
You
get
know
out.
what it is? A tenner to go and watch a championship club, right? But if I want to go down the road and watch York City, £18. And they're not even
It's
in
a
the
tenner to get in,
football
but
league.
20 quid to get out.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Or £6.10.
You can collect your antidepressant on the way out.
Yeah. On Sunday Until I Die, they discuss having a rave with drugs in the hope of bringing more supporters into
Yes, they
the stadium. It's terrible. Joe Linton rocks on the facial matter. Oh, God. Let's not go there. Bristol City v Newcastle pre-season friendly next season. We'll see the big boys are. Yeah, exactly.
Reno City.
Yes, Paul, I've got the picture, thank you, but I've also been sent it from someone else as well, so I've got plenty of material for for the next Horseman show. You have to let me know when it is, though, and I'll have to get it ready because, yeah, we've got to hit him with everything we've got for what he did. So basically, he went to a Newcastle game, he just dropped the hat, didn't meet any of the lads afterwards, Paul, Pete, anyone, and went off to see Gillian, which... I mean, fair enough. Friend. At least admit it's a booty call and then we'd understand it. But because he didn't say that, it just looks very bad. It's just terrible. Oh, friend. Oh, friend. Newcastle friend.
Family friend. Yes, true.
Fuck off. Fuck off again. And that's a hat trick. Fuck off. I absolutely love that show. Shite with sugar around the edges of the Bristol special.
Honestly.
Bristol and chips and a big butt of shit on your hips. Jesus Christ, man. But he's singing this song again about Gillian and Joe Linton. Oh, I didn't hear. I've only watched 30 minutes of the show. I need to watch it all. I haven't got time yet.
Have you never heard it?
No, I will watch it, and I will probably catch it tomorrow. And I've got a bit of time to myself.
I can sing it now. And I can
Go
explain
on, go
it.
for it. Go
Sing
for
it.
it.
Go on.
Right, so the Joe Linton song that's just been like past few weeks, we sing about Joe Linton, and it's obviously to the tune of "She's Electric," isn't it? But when he was telling us about Gillian, right, it clicked in my head on the move that I could change the words and make it about Mr. Sinclair. So
Come
he
on.
goes, "He's left a bazillion, but we think he's one in a million, and now he's dipping his wick into Gillian. It's just Sinclair."
Oh, that is brilliant. Yes. That is brilliant. That needs to be recorded, and you need to record it, and I'll turn it into a GIF. And every time John posts those ladies' comments on Facebook, I will post that.
Oh, God.
It's got to be done. Oh man, I'm so cruel. Second show, guys. Apart from the
No, I was in the waiting room with Paul for 36 minutes.
Yes or no? And then he
36
left.
minutes. Ridiculous. And then he
What,
and then he
He
kicked
joined,
me
then he
out.
left.
And then he kicked me out.
Just didn't want you there, Annie. That's
you
all.
deserved it. You probably deserved it. You're lucky I've left you on this long.
How could you? I have
You
access
should be
to
grateful.
This, thank you very much.
It is Christmas though, so I thought I'd let you stay on a little bit longer than I should. Billy Ida and Annie was the Prince Dash. What a star-studded line. Fair enough. There's too many comments. When is the next Horseman? We don't know, Tom, because obviously Newcastle play Man United on the 27th, which is the Monday night at 8 o'clock. So that kind
What's it on?
well, for you two, maybe. I'm obviously,
Obviously, you'll be in the operating mode and in the maternity and whatever.
unless it's the 28th, then I might be able to do it. But obviously, Paul will be at the match. Pete will be at the match. John, don't know what John will be doing. Don't know what his season ticket's doing either because he hasn't told me. Jade, will you be at the game? Oh, so there you go.
Watch
So
along.
the Billy and Jade
Well, what
special.
day- what
watch
day
along
is it?
again. It's
Monday.
Monday the 27th.
Then yes.
There you.
Watch along.
Yes, I
There we
can.
go. There we are.
Honestly, the championship show this week is not going to happen. Honestly, don't think
Well,
it will.
Okay.
But we'll have a chat.
We're not
chat
bothered.
about that.
We're talking about Premier League football at the moment, Annie. We don't want to ruin it with Championship.
But we'll
Shag.
talk about it next year. We'll talk about it next year. Don't worry.
Oh yeah, exactly. Joelinton is John's
Well, we were playing
one and only
Sunderland, so
booty
we'll have a bit of
call.
interest.
I love it. John had to run off quickly to unwrap the anaconda before Gillian got to the hotel room. That's what I was laughing at before when Billy started talking, because I saw that and I was just like, oh my God. Oh, brilliant. Oh man, there's so many jokes. Oh God, here we go. John's balls are so big when he makes love. It sounds like oh man! I hope Gillian doesn't watch YouTube full stop. To be completely honest with you.
Good.
Now you're getting a
There.
taste.
I'm going to apologise on everyone else's behalf.
Oh, Jade, you
But
can't
I'm going to sit
apologise.
here and laugh as well.
Yeah,
so.
exactly. You're not allowed. So you're now getting a small taste of what the Monday night show is like.
Yeah.
So everyone's laughing and clapping. The Metro Centre is bigger than Bristol Stadium. It actually is as well.
Probably is.
You know what? The
actually.
Metronomes are better players than half the Bristol City squad.
Exactly. I reckon the Gateshead Stadium is probably bigger than Ashton Gate, to be fair.
No, it's not. It's definitely not. Don't worry about it. Don't even think about it. Come on. Move on.
Every time John comes in the line, play the song is entrance. Yeah, exactly. It's that is got to be recorded and used. Six insiders and English defender we should play. Have I missed one there? Have I missed one?
Finally.
Joe Linton got there in the end.
Damn
Got
it.
there.
Because you put the name straight away. I didn't read it properly.
Yeah.
Right. Well done, Joe Linton. I should realise when it's in
Perseverance
capitals
was
there's
key
obviously
there.
something wrong. It was. Even the Bridges is bigger than Ashton Gate. That is very true. Even
I hate
though,
that shopping centre.
even Robert, thanks for joining. God, we're 2.5 hours in. I should be in bed.
Yeah,
I
me
think
too.
John said he was going to the match. We're just going to try and finish off these comments. I've just found Gillian as well, Badge. I think everyone's
Been
finding
stalked.
Gillian now. Not even going
Poor
there,
Gillian.
Joelinton. Depends on
The way
Bournemouth
he's added
actually.
the accent over the
This
A
is
as
true.
well.
Yeah. John Ollie. Oh, God.
It's the attention to detail.
Yeah. We're now getting political, which is not good. I'm not even going there either. Apparently, John's nickname is Denver John. John's iconic and sends Joelinton from miles away. It's all starting again. Compared to your back passage, Joe, the Oriental Express is a constant.
Oh,
Jesus Christ. Yes, it really is, mate. I would if there's going to be a baby John getting pushed around in a pram.
You want to hope not?
Fuck's sake, Judy. Ha ha ha. Right, that's ended the show. Caught up with all the comments. Absolutely loved it. It was only meant to be an hour long, and we've ended up doing 2.5 hours. So thank you very much for tuning in, watching. Please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. What have we got coming up? What day is it tomorrow? It's Wednesday. There's nothing tomorrow,
Wednesday.
which is nice. It's a bit of a... it's the Villa show with your...
Gary
ex-player.
Thompson, yeah.
Yeah,
Gary
Gary
Thompson.
Thompson is coming on. So please tune into that with the Villa podcast on the World of Sport TV. That'll be a great show. Another amazing guest. You know, we've had so many of them. It's been incredible. You know, we had Ryan Sidebottom on Monday night. We've had Warren Barton on. We've had Les Ferdinand on. We've had Sir Geoffrey Boycott on. We're trying to get more on. We're trying our best, but please tune in tomorrow night for that one. So, yeah, what a show. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you all again very, very soon.
See you.
Good night, everyone. Well, good morning, nearly.